Alright, recording started. Okay, now we're back. Alright, so I cut off the VOD last time, guys, and I'm sorry. This is for the sake of the video. I was extremely sleepy. I don't know what happened. I'm ashamed of myself. I was like blacking out every 10 seconds, like every 5 sentences. I'm not sure if you guys noticed or not, but that happened. And
maybe we're asleep lately, so makes sense.
But we're back, and for those who missed it, we finally started the trial on this case. Japanese man being put on trial after he attempted murder, because he didn't die yet. There, am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay, Zero. Attempted murder. He did attempted murder on a woman, and all we did was that we proved that he did not take the route where he met her, but there's a possibility that he still did, and now that we have a witness. So go on, witness. Your name and occupation. Is it night there?
She's cute.
It's good to hear. Yeah, it's like 10:25. Oh, she just strangled that man. My name's... No, that's not a good one. He's a cute kid. I need a cute kid voice. My name's Patrick O'Malley. No, that's like a girl. Cute kid.
O'Malley. That was cute. I like that.
My name's Patrick O'Malley. I'm a patrolman on the city's beat.
Aww.
And I'm the wife. Oh, he's a wife. Oh, she's the wife. And I'm O'Malley, the wife of our city's great hero. Is everything alright? Absolutely. You see, the two of us, we're just married. The other day, we had our first wedding anniversary. Oh, they just got married. Pat. His name is Pat. Oh, no, Dad. Sorry, I meant your husband. His exhaustion is understandable. Being a constable of London is one of the most noble yet demanding duties in the world. Is that so? I feel like I've heard of this before.
Apart from the off-duty days, every day is spent patrolling 20 miles around the city on foot, patrolling local establishment, collecting taxes.
Oh, I need to change
Survey road, inspecting the scales.
I need to change the case 4, Act 3. I didn't change. Dai Gyakuten Saiban. Naruhodo. There you go. Okay, there you go. It's been updated.
Cleaning the roads, filling the gas lamps, and exhausting the lamps are all part of the job.
Oh, that sucks. That means he has to wake up at he has to turn it on, and then they have to wake up and turn it off. It sucks. Those are a lot of duties that seem unbefitting for the police. Rather than doze off, I'd probably collapse before long.
Of course, the constable's most vital duties is to pursue and suppression of crime. Even if he's off duty, if a crime occurs in his beat, he must assist in the investigation. Such is the proud spirit of the London Constabulary.
Fucking word. Constable. He certainly seems tired, though.
On the day of the crime, this couple was walking on the opposite side of the Briave Road. It was at this point that they witnessed the incident. Is that correct so far, witness?
I thought they said there was no witness. Yes, it is, right, darling?
Could he witness anything? He's so tired.
Yeah, right? Patrick O'Malley, patrolman of the city's beat. Jeez.
Very well. The court orders you two to testify. Testify regarding what you witnessed on the evening of the crime.
Sir. Just fall asleep. Boy's making me sleepy. Alright, let's see. On the night of our anniversary, we went out for dinner, still in uniform. As we were patrolling along, we saw two figures coming down the opposite path. And all of a sudden, one of them fell over. The other dropped down.
Are there scarves attached?
Is her what?
Are there scarves attached?
I think so.
That's cute.
So you gotta put that bitch on a leash, you know what I'm saying? Right after marriage, you know what I'm saying? The other dropped something and ran away. We hurried as fast as we could to the nearest police box to call for help. The Japanese man is the one who ran away. Pat and I both saw it with our own eyes. I love her eyes. It's got motherfucking twinkle
really...
stars.
Now, this is a decisive testimony.
The office wife claims to have clearly seen Sotseki's face. What if they say is the truth? Then the possibilities we presented in the closing argument would be outright disproven.
Indeed, after all, such as absurd possibility was non-existent to begin with. Oh, this must be quite the ordeal for your first anniversary.
It was, but thanks to the Lord, we could have our night out together in the first place. I suppose being a constable in London is an ordeal in itself.
Worry not. This testimony will soon be over, and then you'll be able to spend the day at your leisure.
And what's that supposed to mean? You face.
This lovely couple clearly saw the face of the man who fled the crime scene. And the face was none other than Sotseki Natsume. I don't believe I need to remind you of the weight that a London officer's words carry.
Oh man, that's not gonna be okay. If I disprove this man, even though it was the officer's wife who said every single word.
Get back in the kitchen.
With that said, I suggest you prepare your.
I suggest you prepare your self-defense.
Of course. All right. What do we witness? Okay. The night was our anniversary. We went out for dinner, still in uniform. Okay. We were still in uniform. Then, does that mean you're with the police too? Oh, that's a curious question. It's a shame, but women, children, and elderly can't be police in London.
Success!
Is it really a problem that children and elderly aren't police? But you know, the uniform sure looks good on Pat, right, darling?
Oh!
Okay.
She's like, stupid bitch! You speak now. Yeah, at the time I just had finished up for the day. We were planning to stop by the station and change clothes before heading out. It's kind of scary how he started suddenly giving a proper testimony. Okay with you staying in that uniform though, because it's fucking hot. And when you change clothes suddenly, it's like I don't even know you.
Oh, she's a gold digger.
She's like, I only like you because you're a man in uniform.
Shit, she likes that. Yeah.
I know, she likes that
Definitely
police
for that.
baton, if you know what I'm saying. That was a very dangerous piece of testimony.
Oh, anyways, water. Drink some water.
Man is doing stuff he
Anyways,
doesn't want to do.
You two were getting ready to work for dinner after he worked.
Yeah, really. I was completely exhausted after all, a day full of patrolling. However, I swear that I am ready and willing to do whatever it takes to live up to this. And what the fuck is that? It's our secret handy-dandy police notebook. You use it to find evidence. Inside, it has my fingerprint, my soul shoal, my girlfriend's fingernails clipping. It's got like fucking like his wife. Sorry. A constable patrols the city, working tirelessly so that the citizenry may know peace. And that's why I never tire, even though I'm patrolling 20 miles a day. If all it takes to help the people is to wander around the city, then by God, I will wander. 20 miles, man, I hate doing the mile run in high school. That shit was annoying. I wanted that one single day to be peaceful so that we could celebrate our anniversary. I'm always leaving her alone because work is so busy. My poor, beloved Rolla. Oh, Rolla, my love. Mice. Oh, how lovely.
Cute.
Their love is so pure. It's really fucking annoying.
Oh, well then, what happened while you were walking?
As we were strolling, oh fuck, I already said this. Okay, Mata. You saw two people? Yep, they were walking towards us on the footpath at the Bazaar Road. Like, you keep messing up her voice. Big man, there's a big roly-poly person. And behind the fatty, there's a tiny little guy.
Oh,
She must be talking about
What a
Satsuki and the
lady.
victim. So mean. He just collapsed.
Seriously.
The victim does look pretty plump.
Are you absolutely sure that no one else was present on the footpath?
Yes, sir. It was getting dark out, so the gas lights were lit. No one else was there, right, darling? Right? darling. Huh? Oh, right, yeah, there was a bit of a fog, but Bizarro Road's footpath was dead straight, so visibility was pretty high regardless. Since the gas lamps were lit, we wouldn't have missed anyone lurking about.
Answer this next question before you fall asleep again. Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As a constituble of the watch crime, I declare that I'm sure. My conviction is almost as strong as my love for Rolla. Oh, Rolla, my love. God.
Oh, I shit them so hard, even though she just called that person.
Yeah, I
fat.
bet she's the murderer. She becomes the murderer, and they're like, it was a dual crime. So the
Dude,
victim and the
a
criminal
crime
were
of
the only
passion, if you will.
fucking hot. That's spicy, yo. That's
Oh
sexy.
my god, it gets so turned on when you murder people.
It's like, oh, Rolla, my love.
Roll
Let me-
my love.
Let me lavish you in the blood of our victims. So the victim and the criminal were the only one in the Bizarro at the time. I guess it's the undeniable truth. Certainly. It seems as though somewhere for the assailant to run to. Well, Sasuke was able to get away, but then he got caught. Fucking idiot.
He's gonna murder someone, why didn't he just run away? Oh, the situation just before the crime took place was about made clear. Now, what happened next?
Oh, my eyes. I'm getting that tear thing again. My tear ducts. The other person dropped something. Could you explain? Sure. At the time, we didn't know exactly he had dropped, but when we got closer, we totally figured it out. Right, darling? Right, darling? Huh? Oh, yeah, it was those old books.
Oh, old books, you say?
Yes, sir. Several books had fallen on the ground around the victim.
Well, if I'm correct, this photograph confirms your testimony.
Totally. When that evil Japanese guy did the deed, he dropped them. Oh, whoa. Whoa, you just still haven't proven that the defendant you saw, you fuck. But we saw him. There's no way it wasn't him. Just look at the mustache, that sad hunchback, that sunken face. Everything matches. Oh no, she's just throwing insults. Yeah, oh fuck. He attacked the poor victim with the most horrifying expression. Suddenly, he threw the books everywhere and ran off. Really? It's not looking so good. It doesn't look like she's lying.
There is not a shred of doubt in this testimony. It's no surprise coming from a police couple. Go on, continue your testimony.
Sure. This man tired, dude. His helmet look like doo-doo. Was your husband the one that ran to notify the police? It was me, the policeman's wife, right, darling? You can hear like bone cracking too. It's like a spine readjustment tugs. Oh, yep, I asked her to do it. My shift may have been over for the day, but as a policeman at heart, I still have a duty to watch over the crime scenes. No, the victim didn't die yet. It's in critical condition, but it's suspicious, Zero, why that there's no blood. So we'll probably get down to that later.
Indeed. Preservation of crime scene is a important part of police duty. Duty.
So instead, I had Rolla go for me. She notified the police in charge of that district. Sorry, what do you mean by district? Depending on where the crime takes place, the investigation is assigned to a certain district. The footpath that the victim was on wasn't part of my beat. So I told my beloved Rolla where to find the police box so that she could gather police blood. I ran as fast as I could to the police box and got the attention of the police there. You can call this our loving teamwork.
And thanks to your teamwork, the case was resolved quickly. You are exemplary citizens.
Aw, making me blush. Right, darling? Her hair bouncy, dude. Oh yeah, what's the best? Just keep testifying, please. Oh, look at that Japanese man, is the one who ran away. Alright, let's see. Would you really be able to see his face clearly with just gaslights?
Back off, you! You don't underestimate the Lunder's eyesight.
What now? What?
Lightning from a gas lamp is more than enough, especially when that pesky fog was thinner than usual.
Yes, go on.
Oh, London has become famous all over the world, only for its fog, but for us, it's hard to see it as a good thing. Because on the day when it's especially foggy, you can hardly see your own hands.
Okay, I get it. Just stop choking your husband. He's like, oh, I like that, sweetie. Do it more. And then he just goes back to bed. He's like grasping for air.
Every day our eyesight is tempered by the fog. We were absolutely sure when we said that the Japanese guy did it over there. Right, darling?
You see like cartoon sound.
Poor man.
Huh? Oh yeah, it was definitely the defendant. Looking at the mustache, that sad hunchback, that sunken face. Everything matches! At the very least, we confirmed that these two are confident about their testimony. The man that they saw fleeing the scene was Sotseki. Is that all they had to say?
How are you feeling, Narada?
Well, my first impression on hearing the testimony is bad, but the way they testified, they don't seem to be very in love. I don't think she really likes him, and I think he just wants his baton. Also, they saw Soseki fleeing the scene.
I had the same thoughts.
Even if they did, what does that mean for us?
I suspect the jury would gladly vote guilty if that was the case.
Oh, you missed a lot, Zero. You're in case 4, my dude. You missed it a lot. It's his best friend's katana. What am I supposed to do here?
His best friend that's totally not dead.
Yeah, Kazuma, that's his friend. It's his friend's sword.
At a time like this, Kazuma...
What would Asogi do? What would my dead friend...
I think he would search for contradictions in the finer parts of their testimony.
What finer parts?
If we keep badgering them about Sotsuki, things will only get worse. Instead, we want to search for any possible contradictions in their testimony. If we bring these contradictions to light, it will show that their memory is unreliable.
Wow,
the only way forward is to find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Otherwise, it's unlikely that the trial will be ending early today.
It's getting pretty intense, if you know what I'm saying.
Excuse me, Mr. Attorney. Can I ask you something?
No.
You've been backing us all these little details. And I bet you think we're liars, don't you?
What? Nah. Yeah.
Policeman's wife, and I'm telling you I saw everything. For example, hey, you know all those filthy old books at the crime scene? I remember every single one of those books.
Oh, you just set yourself up, bitch.
What?
But you're gonna apprehend me anyways.
Oh no, there's no need to yell.
Yes, there is. That's stupid.
Oh shit. She's called me a stupid Asian.
Oh my god.
That stupid Asian doesn't know what his wife is capable of. And I would let it pass. Pat would take him down in an instant.
Look, alright. Don't do that. Don't be that way. It's 2020, girl. Don't do that. Oh, brave witness. Oh, my eyes, I'm crying again. Now, would you please... You know. She called me a stupid Asian.
That's literally an oxymoron.
This is Sano.
You
She's
bitch.
like, yeah, this is Sano.
She's like, shut the fuck up, Naruto. I'm trying to fucking read.
She's like, shut up, you stupid Asian.
It's like, but you're Asian too.
No, I'm a proud Japanese. Yeah, let me say it over and over. Right, exactly.
Alright, so she just set herself up for failure. Alright, go ahead, tell me the books. Tell me the books, bitch. I don't even need to read. Alright, tell me the books. Tell me the books. Tell me the books. Of course, these are the books that Soseki Natsume brought out of use the bookstore. Good old racism. I love this one.
After I got back crawling from the police on the scene, I was really scared, but I made sure to investigate the scene. As a policeman's wife, I had to investigate this place.
Aren't you a civilian? And where was Pat?
He was face down in the snow, dead asleep. I guess he wasn't really tired. Or really tired. He was always working so hard, darling.
Wasn't he supposed to be, I don't know, like being a policeman?
Well, now that we're discussing this point, would you be willing to tell us the name of the books you saw?
Of course. Now listen up. This is a. Let's see. There was Monsieur someone, right? And the something tales, and then there was Somewhere Under the Sea, and the last one was The Adventures of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
It's like, whoa, I'm in a book.
Amazing, right?
Hey Susato, can we like kill this bitch? It's like, hey, can we like just cut her throat?
Ugh. I guess that was an amazing amount of vague wording. It's close enough.
I'm gonna murder you just like I murdered my friend.
Yeah. Pulls out a gun. Ah! It's got a gun.
This is the guy who needs to kill him. You're all
Let's
dead.
Indeed, the name of the books was close enough to that. See, I'm just gonna stay down and say no, man, not trustworthy, darling. I just make you feel. I just make you feel. Do you like it? Oh, fuck! He's gonna go.
Oh my god, he's got a gun!
Anyone who bullies Rolla is gonna get a face full of lead. Got it?
Nothing like good old racism and police brutality in the courtroom.
Oh yes, you gotta love it. He seems to be sort of peaceful in his sleep. He's like hiding under his desk. Ah, fuck. Oh, he's got the gun. Oh shit. Ah, man, I really should have stayed out of the courtroom. Oh, his threats wasn't all that peaceful.
Only a silver bullet.
Is that all they have to say? Are you feeling that though? Oh wait. Oh, I don't know. Well, he's a policeman, but I don't think he should be bringing a gun. Oh.
Are the weapons allowed in the courtroom?
Oh shit, she was
that
right.
Sword.
Oh shit, she was right though. Look, Under the Sea, Mezua, the Tales. Oh shit, that's not good.
No, she said The Adventures of. You know how I know?
She
Go
did
ahead,
say
look at the
that.
book list again.
Oh.
Yeah, she said The Adventures of, because I remember thinking, oh, that must be
Okay.
2,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and The Adventures
Okay.
of Tarzan she's talking about were released at the exact same time.
Oh yeah, I guess it was right. I guess it was right. Can you tell me more about these 4 books that have fallen to the ground? Of course, I totally remember them. Big boy katana, because Somewhere Under the Sea, Monsieur someone, something tales, and the adventure of something. It really does pain me to say that. You're fucking wrong. You're wrong. Wrong. He's just like pointing at wrong. There's a major issue with your testimony.
Wake up your husband, tell him you're wrong.
Yeah, wake up your husband, tell your husband's wrong. There should have been only 3 books at the secreted scene of the crime, you fucking idiot. I happen to have a receipt from the used bookshop. Tighter Tales book Emporium? What's the Emporium? It's like
Unless one was stolen,
uneducated.
in which case...
It's like, I'm illiterate, so I don't... That's why I said something. It shows that the books that the defendant bought on the day of the crime, and as you can see, there are only 3 books listed here. Only 3? No! I swear, son, there's 4 filthy Asian books on the ground. Take a look at this photo of the crime scene, you stupid. This corroborates the sorry, my English isn't good because I'm from Japan. The information from the receipt. There are only 3 books. You think I'm gonna believe that? I swear. Saw it. See, that one hurt. Get some water. We can't put any stock in your observational skills at this point. Oh, she said you blind. Yeah. And thus, your testimony that the defendant was the criminal you saw might possibly be another mistake. Oh, the scarf is not really connected. I guess they just have matching scarves. Ooh, I must say, the most disappointing one among us is you, Japanese boy. I was gonna make a joke. I don't know. I was just fixing the electric wires, man. I saw
What now? What you say? Oh, it's so hot when he pours that wine. The witness saw the defendant fleeing from the crime scene. Damn, if I had like 2 cups, I would pour water so you can hear in the mic. That would be so epic. To be epic. You knew that you could not disprove this fact. Ah, shit, he got me. So instead, you decided to sweep it under the rug and nitpick at the small inconsistencies. Is that about right, Japanese boy? How can he see right through me? Oh, it's like he's looking deep into my soul. But you poorly prepared plan did nothing but backfire. What? What do you mean? It's simple. Our diligent constable wife testified correctly. There are no contradictions.
Huh?
After the crime, there were undoubtedly 4, not 1, not 2, but 4 books left on the Brizard Road. Bitch! But the photo! But the photo! It only shows 3 books! I don't get it! Yes, there are only 3 books in the view of the camera. Stop crying. In view? Oh no. No. Ha! Forgive me, my lord. Cries in Japanese. Yamete! Kokoro! I have brought another photo with me. It showed that the victim was holding. Wait. Why is she holding a book? That's the 4th book. As you can clearly see, the last book is hidden behind the victim's body. No, it can't be.
Wait, so the last book is stolen?
No, I don't think the last book is the Sosaki's, because he only has 3 under his name, so that book must have belonged to the actual victim.
Yeah.
Order in the court. Order in the court. See, we gotta take a good fucking look. Okay, I'm looking.
Just had some good memory.
You got it, Rolla. You're the greatest. He starts making out.
Oh.
Shall stop the making out, please. It's scarring my eyes. Shall we examine the defendant's bookshop receipt in closer details? Witness, repeat to us the name of the books you saw. Monsieur, someone. Ah, yes, that would be Monsieur Lecroix. Something Tales? The Canterbury Tales. See? Ah, the Little Mermaid. Oh, I mean the 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So far, all of the title books have matched the receipt exactly. In my opinion, it showed brilliant capacity for observation and recollection. Oh, thank you. Did you hear that, darling? Damn right. 3 cheers for Rolla. The 4th book, the one missing from the receipt, it's... Don't think too hard now. The book shown in the picture is the 4th book. But this is mystifying indeed. I wonder why the 4th book is listed on the receipt. There is nothing mystifying about it, you fucking idiot. It belongs to her, the victim. The victim is holding the 4th book. Therefore, this book belongs to the victim herself. So the victim was holding her own book. By the way, what do you think happened to that last book? As we all know, Scotland Yard wouldn't overlook this. I have it right here with me, preserved as evidence. Oh, damn. Dude, how the fuck are we gonna get out of this? Very well. The court demands that you submit this picture and the book as evidence. As you wish, my lord. Crime scene shoved up your butt. 4th book has been shoved up your butt. That is all. Let me take a look at this shit. So that's it, right? It's just a book, The Adventure of the Lion's Mane. That's what the book's called. I want to say this book is probably going to be very familiar.
Well, that's hello. It's a bird.
Oh, you know what that means?
No.
You know what that means? This book belongs to the people in the apartment.
This book belongs to someone who was on fire.
Yeah. Whoa, look at this. It's a terrible burn. How fucking rad. Wow, it must be unreadable in that state, especially the letter half. It's such a shame for this rad book for it to happen to. It's such a good book. Upon further examination, it seemed that the burn was rather recent. The book was burned recently? Something about this bothers me. No, are you fucking stupid? We know about a fire that happened the same day of the murder. Are you an idiot? The title of this book is The Adventure of the Lion's Mane. I really
don't know a single thing about British literature work. Sorry. So naturally, I've never heard of a title like, oh, The Adventures of the Lion's Mane. What's this feeling? I'm pretty sure I heard that name recently. I have the same feeling. What if this is the person the guy's cheating on? That woman right there. What if the maid did it? Because she's round.
Interesting.
I have the same feeling. God. I've got a feeling. I don't want to change it, Danny. I'm in the middle of a case.
Change it. He redeemed it.
Fine, he redeemed it. I'll change it.
He did it. You have to obey the rules.
I don't gotta obey shit. How can this be? This was the obvious outcome, Japanese boy. You've tried so hard, but got so far. But in the end, every scrap of
matter?
Yes, in the end, you couldn't even muster. Hey, but you tried to catch up to me, for I will relish the moment. Your closing argument conclude with a red herring, possibly of taking him the long way. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight is going to be a good night. And your cross-examination concluded with a worthless doubt of the witness' memories. But yeah, we only told the truth of what we saw. Nothing but the truth. Right, darling? Yeah, Rolla, marry me. Wait, aren't you already married? Now, I'd like to hear the jury's thoughts on the matter once again. Need we waste more time before we bring holy judgment onto the Japanese devil, as they call him, the Oni? This will be not the first, not the second, but the last time, citizens, jurors of the capital, we request your sage verdict. Ooh, we exhaustively investigated all of the witness and the evidence. There is no point for further deliberation. No, this is extremely delicate situation. Oh my god, it's so delicate. I know, but if it's delicate, I don't want to make anything worse. What are you gonna do here? Maybe I should observe the situation. I mean, I don't want to raise an objection because there's nothing else I can object to, but I'm gonna raise an objection. Hold the phone if you got any of those. If they exist in this time frame.
It is really gross.
I'm sorry. It is not one, but too late at 30. This cross-examination was not your first, but the last chance at rebuttal. Now then, now that it has ended, the discussion of the evidence is now been concluded as well. You know, I think about the curry diggy. Should throw some fucking cheese on top of that. That may be. You never tried curry with cheese? Shit, bomb it, dude.
I don't know.
Think about potatoes, ketchup on cheese.
Okay,
right?
but like, it's
Trust
just,
me. Trust me.
No, I think the egg is fine.
Oh, I haven't tried it with the egg yet.
Cool.
May I have a word with you, prosecutor? I believe that it's a little rash to say that we're finished going over everything. Whoa! I shouldn't be surprised, considering that you come from a lawless Oriental land. But at this point of the trial, a legal assistant should know not to open her mouth. Oh, he's just told her to shut the fuck up and get back in the kitchen. She's like, fucking bitch, I'm still far too inexperienced as an attorney. So, I'm sorry of such a problem for you, but I still need my legal assistant's aid. Oh, the core philosophical for empire's tolerance. I will allow the legal assistant to speak. Cisato, if you will, please. Hi. Alright. Then, let's hear what you have to say, legal assistant. Where could you have possibly see any more room for deliberation? Actually, a new evidence was submitted to the end of the last cross-examination.
then that means there's still evidence remains that needs to be examined. Is that correct?
Are you ready for this, Naruto? She's like pulled down to his pants. Go, show him your sword! Stamp him up!
Well, look at this.
Everyone's like... And then Vlad's like, what is it? I don't see it.
I don't see anything.
I don't see anything. What is the evidence?
If you can't disprove this, then can you disprove anything else? And I was like, oh.
It's likely that we failed to present vital evidence at this point. The judge really will demand a verdict from the jury. Of course, we also be asked why the evidence is so important. I suggest carefully examining the new evidence before you present anything. Yeah, thanks Susato for saving me. She's giving me this final chance. Can't let this go to waste. The defense is prepared. Sorry, I was yawning. I need to drink some water.
Sorry, I was yawning.
Sorry, it's. I don't know what's. I don't
Larry's
know
like,
what it
sorry,
is.
I'm just really bored.
I don't know what it is. It makes me yawn. The defense is
It's
prepared
only in this
to
game.
present evidence.
Very well. Very well. The court will allow the defense to present one final piece of evidence. What piece of evidence hold a vital yet dormant clue that has yet to be investigated?
The book. It's burnt. That would be what is shown in the new photo of the crime scene. Wait. Huh. Okay, let's see. Specifically, the fourth book left at the scene.
I do believe that we have already reached a conclusion regarding the book. It's clear that it is unrelated to the incident beyond in the victim's possession. There is absolutely no need to look into this book any further.
Fuck! What? The court does agree with the prosecution on this matter. Wait, what?
However, the defense made a certain claim earlier. He said that there's a clue dormant within this piece of evidence.
Fuck! He saw that pose? He's like, fuck, stupid judge!
The court requests us that you show us this clue. Are you prepared, attorney?
Well, yeah, of course. Naruto, this prosecution is desperately trying to avoid further investigation of this book. I think that means you're moving along the right path. Okay, understood.
Attorney, the court orders you to show this new clue. Please point to where this clue is.
Yeah.
Would you allow me to show you the back of this book? That's right, bend it back, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bend this book back, you know, hey. Throw it back.
Ugh, it's been burnt to a crisp. Just how I like my fries. Ugh, yeah.
I think they call it chips in England.
Oh yeah, they call it chips and fish and chips.
Yeah.
His wig.
Unless the judge is actually American. Or French. Dun, dun, dun.
I have to wonder why the victim would bother carrying such an unreadable book. It's definitely unnatural, don't you think?
Who gives a shit? Unnatural. What about it? Japanese boy from Nihon. Unnatural or not, should this burn have no ties to the case, then it is not worth arguing over. However, if you mean to assert that the burn on this book is a clue, then what truth is this clue supposed to lead us to?
A burnt book. Actually, there's one possibility that comes to mind. It's far-fetched, but hey, it's far-fetched, like a Pokemon. But I have to run with it. The defense is prepared to share its thoughts.
Oh, now, the court must ask you to present one more answer. Attorney, what is the truth to be gleaned from the burnt mark in this book?
The store that sold this book, right? That had to be the case. One reasonable truth to be gleaned from the burns of this book.
Relates to the shop that sold this book. Oh, what kind of revelation is supposed to come from that? Imagine the kind of shop that would sell a book that has been scorched like this. A shop like that must be a really terrible shop. Oh, that's... well, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a bad shop, I guess.
I have no objections. Oh, fuck. Looks like you were wrong. It's like, ah, shit. I don't think that was the right thing.
A word, Naruto?
I'm not okay with it. Oh, she'll let me like that again, Susaru, please. A freshly burnt book called The Adventures of the Lion's Mane. I think I do remember this. It's the owner. Okay, so I just say the owner. The owner of this book. One real truth to be gleaned from the burdens of this book is the true owner of this book. What?
But it's already obvious who belongs the book to, isn't it? It's late, you get stabbed clutching in her hands.
I can't claim to know exactly how the book ended up in her hands like that, but as for who owns this book and where it came from, the defense may be able to make that clear. But how? Fine. I shall play along with your desperate squirming for now. But remember that squirming might lead you to an unfavorable verdict. Attorney, your answer to the following question may change the direction of this trial. Who is the true owner of this merciless scorched book?
Oh my god, did these guys commit the murder? No way.
That would be the landlords of Mr. Natsume's flat. The Gurubadeb family! Fucking name.
Oh my god, it was the wife,
landlords.
wasn't it? Larry.
Dude, yeah, what if it's the wife?
It
What
was
if she
the
was
wife.
like, you were cheating
There's
on
no
me,
way
and
it
then he was
wasn't.
like, let me cover it up for you. Yes, it's, oh my god, it's all coming together. It has
She
to
read
be.
the book, yeah. Maybe
She saw the
whatever
love
book she wanted
letter.
to
He
read.
was cheating on her.
Mhm.
God. And isn't the wife the one who's ruining the financials of the household? I don't know if it's a wild coincidence or if it was fate, but among the 6 citizens chosen at the trial's jury, one of the Grabadeb is present right now. Miss Grabadeb. Me? Please, hold on. You see, I am not his wife to begin with. I am just his maid. We can leave your odd marital circumstances aside for now, but all I need for you is to answer one simple question. Was this book in Mr. John's Grabadeb's room? Oh, I've never seen a book before. Why do you think You must have lost your mind, Japanese boy. The defendant's landlord, really? You have no basis for your claims, yet do you dare to point a vile finger at the law-abiding citizen. No forgiveness can be given as such an act. The two of us happen to know the truth. On the day of the crime, about the time when the victim was stabbed, one more incident was unfolding in Mr. Grabadeb's room. Oh shit, it's coming to play! One more? What are you speaking of? A fire. Indeed. The whole fiasco happened in a blink of an eye. The moment the flames flared up, the whole room was engulfed in thick smoke. Unfortunately, I was long before the fire spread to the furniture. I ended up losing the adventures of the Lion's Mane, and I was just getting to the good part. That's why I hit the book exactly. The Adventures of the Lion's Mane. It's the same name as the book we heard. Oh! Blabberdash. All it is mean that 2 books of the same name has been burnt. That book was likely lost in the fire anyways. There is no possible way that they could have been moved to the crime scene. Just so you know, the cause of the fire was apparently a fight between the Grabadebs. Grabadeb. I'll leave out the details, but the wife was absolutely furious. Even when the flames raged around them, she kept attacking Mr. Grabadeb.
Oh wow, I could never imagine that, right? Darling?
Oh yeah, you hear that, right? Roll as a pacifist as they get. Please don't hurt me, sweetie. It's like, can you loosen up the scarf, please? All of my favorite books were lined up on the bookshelf, but now they've been swallowed up by the flames, burnt to a crisp, just like that. To add insult to injury, my very own wife threw those books at me in her fury. She drove me back to the window, assaulting me with burning books.
Wait a minute.
What?
What if that's actually his maid? And that the one who got attacked was actually the wife? And the maid is posing as the wife for some reason.
Oh.
Right?
That makes sense as to why they have a maid and not a wife, even though he's definitely married. And the girl in the picture, her face was burnt out, so we don't even know if that's her.
Yeah, we just know that the ring was the evidence. Yeah.
But why would she need to write him a secret love letter?
I don't know.
Do you think maybe she was the one who wrote the love letter?
What if it was the maid? But the thing is...
Or she's the one who wrote the love letter and then the wife went crazy? But that wasn't her. What if that was just the maid who was writing him the love letters in the books?
Yeah.
So they killed the wife. I don't know. That's getting kind of convoluted.
Yeah.
Let's just see where it goes.
It can't be. The book flew to the window towards the crime scene.
On the night, I briefly investigated the nearby homes in hopes of gaining information, but I was not informed that Mr. Grabadeb's window had been broken. Right, and when we visited, the glass was intact. But at the time, the window might have been open.
It was not. The crime scene took place on the winter night that refused any man to the board.
The launderers would never let a window open. Well, maybe you, Mr. Vampire.
Are you making an earnest assertion, attorney? Do you claim that this book was burned and thrown out of the home by an angry wife?
I believe it's a possibility. I've heard it. Wait, I've heard enough. Oh wait, I heard enough. Now you all see, right? The self-proclaimed Japanese attorney over there is nothing but a yellow-bellied coward. What? Yellow belly? You say our home almost turned into a sea of flames in the middle of the fight. You say that I'm pretending to be a maid to keep up appearances. None of that relates to this trial. You just hurled insults at me. No, I swear I'd never. To think that you insulted her just to distract everyone from the truth. Oh, she just slapped at the guy. You think that's gonna fly? You think that you're a monster? She's right. What? We listened to the side of this argument just to be sure of the verdict. But now look, there's only one person who could have stabbed the victim in the back. That was the man who ran away from the crime scene. That mustachioed little man. But she has the exact same voice as the one. It does. The truth.
God.
Yeah, you got it. You sure as hell. Huh?
It would seem
Water.
that the jurors are all come to a conclusion once again. What are your thoughts, Lord Van Zeeks? Oh.
These further deliberations were a little more than a waste of time. But now, maybe we can make up for those precious minutes we lost. Hey. No. Oh, he got the foot slamming. After this trial is over, you can have your fun with that mystery once you return home. Oh shit, dude, he got me silent. Doesn't look like he was willing to apologize for his impudence this time.
Very well now, jurors, the time has come again. Present your verdict to the courts.
Yuzai.
Kobe. 3. Shoot it.
Well, this is not looking good. I actually don't have anything. Unless Sherlock comes and helps me out. Another guilty verdict, fuck! Naruto, keep facing forward. Who the fuck is that? Susato! Have you forgotten? This battle's far from over. What do you mean? The defense has a right to do a closing argument. One more closing argument. To overturn this mistaken verdict. My lord, the defense asserts its right to a closing argument.
Che.
Surely you have been rotting out of deceit to soul by now. This isn't deceit. This is the closing argument for the pursuit of truth. This is the time to hang my head. As long as there is a chance, I have to stand tall. I have to keep facing forward. Ooh. Oh shit, to be continued? Really?
Damn, you were really close to the ending last time, weren't you?
Yeah, I've only done it. Wow, it was only an hour. Okay. Well.
Next, let's go.
Yeah, let's keep going. I'm fine. I just need food, so I'm actually gonna take a break to eat. I just need food, so so we're gonna take a quick break, guys. Everyone get a little snacky snack.
Here, don't take a break. Let me get you food.
Okay, keep curry with the eggs in. Yeah, but I'm gonna eat. That's the thing. So I could read, and then I'll read slowly as I eat. Then, because my stomach is starving. My stomach's like, hey, get some fucking food. The defense has proposed a closing argument. Very well. All right is all right after all. Here begins our second closing argument. Foreman of the juries, are you prepared to begin? Of course. Now, 6 jurors. The court orders you to explain the reason, the basis behind your guilty verdicts. 0, I just want to let you know that if you are curious and you're willing to actually keep up with the story, we have all of the VODs up on YouTube. So if you want to actually listen to the story, I do a reading of it all, so you can just listen. The criminal left evidence at the scene is those 3 books that incriminates him. If there is one possibility, Really? Wow. Yeah. If the window was closed when she threw the book, then it's not a relevant case. Throwing a book isn't that big of a deal in the first place. It wouldn't kill a man. Let's wrap this up, chop chop. If I don't get paid, then I'm dead meat. Huh, that reminds me, the burgers. So, the jurors' opinions have become more concrete. The closing argument. If you want to check out my YouTube channel, 0, exclamation mark YouTube, got him. Once again, with some expectations, our transfer student failed to break down the latest witness from our cross-examination. Diggy, can you put sriracha on it too? Thank you. There is no denying it now. The man who ran away from the crime scene was the defendant. Therefore, there is not a single other person who could have committed the crime. The eyewitness accounts was accurate. That would make this verdict all more conclusive. I'm afraid that's the only truth. If that's the case, then this closing argument will have to prove that there is another undeniable possibility. What makes it possible undeniable, though? You said have already know the answer to that. To quote that these ridiculous, decisive detective novels, you would need a who-done-it and how-done-it. As such, you must do nothing short of revealing a name and a method. Oh I have to do that? That's fucking crazy. But if you can't do it, you'll never find the path of a great turnabout. Thus, the closing argument will now begin. Oh, I'm sure you're prepared, defense. Dude, I have to literally point out a name and how they did the murder right now. Oh, can you do one more thing, D? I'm sorry if it's too much. What? Sprinkle some cabbage on there. I don't want to waste it. No. Damn it, I'll do that tomorrow then. Gotta put fresh cabbage on curry. So it has to be her. A book disappeared from Grabadib's home on the night of the crime. The victim was found at the crime scene holding the 4th book. There has to be some connection that's too fat, and I have to be the one to prove this connection somehow. I'll use every method at my disposal. If my push comes to shove, make sure you watch for the wife's reaction, even if she's not testifying. Oh, this is gonna be tough, dude. Wow, they're throwing a little too many evidence into this game. She's suspicious. Are you saying that you're willing to change your verdict? Don't get cocky now. As you can see, I'm not only pragmatic, but I'm also a modern woman of society.
If I recall the morning paper, thank you so much. If I recall the morning paper, I forget what it said to be by evening, so don't reading it. Picture pragmatic and a modern woman of society. That's an extreme conclusion. To be fair, I see sufficiently decisive testimony in the trial of a suspicious man. So if there was some small silver of doubt, he had to be the culprit. Just how a pragmatic society should think, don't you agree? That makes it a bit difficult for me to do my job. I'm some fickle young lady, ready to change the newest 5 trends. So an interesting new possibility may cause me to change my verdict. That's quite a bit of a tall order. It sounds like you have to work hard to win the heart of a city girl. Seems like it. Her eyes are brimming with expectations. Alright, let me take a big bite of this boy. Oh! Oh! Hot. Oh, one bite already fills me with glee. Okay. So, I think it's easier for the sake of the VOD if I like do a pause break, because it's hard to eat and read at the same time. So, it has been an hour. I've been streaming for 5 hours, but it has been an hour. So I want everyone to take a nice good old break. Are you gonna watch Meta Runner today or not? I forgot. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. I did bookmark it though, Zero. So everyone take a good break. We're gonna grab some snacks.
Let's watch videos with me now.
Okay. What kind of videos do you want to watch? Then let's save this.
I'll watch like one video.
And pause this for now.
Okay, wait.
What?
I need to take in everything before we just get jumping right back into it.
We'll breathe a little bit. So, so I'm gonna start it right here for the sake of the VOD. If you guys wasn't here for the stream, we just watched a man make a knife out of candy and out of eggshells and eggs, and he pulled out a cucumber out of a mannequin's wig. So, if we take another break, which I'm not sure if we will because it is late, if we take another break, I'll show you this Chinese woman that cooks that I love. I love her mom loves her too. But anyways, guys. Alright, so
Your Honor, he ate the murder weapon.
Oh my god.
Improbable. Improbable?
Improbable.
But not impossible. Alright. Oh, so for everyone who just came in, we're trying to defend this man who's being racially profiled for murder.
Yeah.
We're trying to defend him as best we can, but it's not going so well for our main characters right now.
Hot, man. All right. What does that have to do with your verdict?
Hey, what was that? Can you say it a little louder, please?
So, could you tell me a little bit more about that fire?
Hey, it was the winter of last year. My grandkids had lit the candles on my birthday cake. There was 75 candles on that thing. It was quite the spectacle.
What? They put candles in a cake and they're trying to summon some sort of demon?
Huh, don't be absurd. It was a celebration for my birthday.
And it seems that this strange practice is actually a common tradition in this land.
Back to the point. I huffed and puffed and blow the candles out. And I'm huffing and puffing and blowing them down, but they still burn all over the room. The fire started to eat up the furniture and the whole room was filled up with fire and smoke.
Wait. Okay. I knew it. He was really summoning the eternal flames from below. Some hocus pocus demon witchcraft. How'd you catch a cold from all that?
Well, my grandkids were passing me buckets of water to try and put out the fire. And since the room was full of smoke, they opened up all the windows to let out the smoke out.
They opened the windows? Oh my god, Diggy!
What? Do you think the murder weapon was the book that it flew out the window and hit her in the head or something?
No, I think this guy is related to the victim.
They're both round. They both wear green. He's talking about a fire right now. She has a burnt book. They're trying to put
All the things that make you related to someone.
the
Clothing.
The maid
that.
is round. I think they're all
Books.
related.
It's all genetically proven right here.
Possibly, but he's talking about a past, so we'll see.
And so my old bones were exposed to the harsh night gusts, and I froze to my core. I was soon after carried to the hospital. Quite the birthday present.
Yeah, that must have been fun. There's something about what he said that speaks to me. So now that the who done it and how done it, right? Somehow we need to show everyone that someone besides Sotsaki could have done it. But they're all just saying whatever they want up there. And some of them just really set in their verdict. In those situations, we just have to show them that there's some other possibility. So we need some other possibility, huh? Maybe I can show them how their statement clash each other with using other than a contradiction. Indeed. If there's a possibility someone else stabbed her, if someone else stabbed her, what about that? You know, if there's a possibility that someone else stabbed her, I would consider a verdict. But throwing a book in a big place, isn't that big of a deal in the first place. It wouldn't kill a man. But what about this one, where he said the windows are closed to the book? But why is she saying throwing a book out there isn't a big deal? It wouldn't kill a man. Oh, that was not a contradiction. No, that was wrong. Come on. I know. I get it. It's where they compare all the jurors' statements to each other. Yeah. I had to listen to all of them again. Oh shit, damn it! I accidentally went through the whole thing. I should have skipped by him. Criminal left. Okay, I see. No, you're good. But there was a fourth book dropped at the scene. And just what's that supposed to prove? The fourth book just might be the property of the nearby landlord. That's exactly what I found strange about it. Huh? At the time, this landlord was in his room. No? You said that the culprit set fire to the room and further enjoyed his heated argument. I don't think that was their intention. Either way, it's obvious that neither of those two were at the crime scene. Oh, right. In other words, they have a solid alibi. If they're unrelated to the case, and the Japanese shut-in is the only suspect left, I say there's no more need for argument, I say. And I'm saying that the argument is all I can do. What if the crime scene wasn't the street? That's why. That's what I'm thinking.
What if they killed her inside the room and then threw her body out the window?
That's what I'm thinking.
What? That is it really?
Well, maybe not out the window, but... Are you saying that you'd be able to change your verdict? Don't get excited now! I already did this. I need to press everyone. Everyone! Like a Polaroid picture. But the possibility is the windows was open. Of course, it wasn't open. How can you be so sure about that? The prosecutor cleared up this a while ago, did he not? Winter nights in London are no laughing matters. You don't open up a window, silly. Sitting by the fire, cozy and warm, is a winter pastime. But you wouldn't be certain that absolutely no one would open up the window. Then why do you even have windows in the first place? Come now, defense. Stop being so childish. Sorry. Fuck, he's got me there. Otherwise, I won't be able to win this guy over. So we need to figure out a reason why the window was open. You say you wouldn't kill a man, but that book was on fire, wasn't it? Right, it was burning hot with my love. I don't think that has anything to do with love. I was at the fire of betrayed love, I tell you. Don't you think so too? Well, it's not good for someone to betray his wife, but wasn't that all just a misunderstanding in the first place? Either way, it was just a tiny little fight in the privacy of my own home. She is slapping this man too many times. I hereby deny that it has anything to do with this incident. Do what you want, but I'm a little worried about Juror 5. He's been avoiding her violent outbursts by a hair's witch. I suppose he's a master of holding himself back. Hey, what's the big idea? Why are you in such a rush? The man's life is at stake. Yeah, well, so is mine. Huh? Didn't I tell you already? I'm a worker paid by the day. If I go home penniless today. Because that's what I did yesterday. Because I couldn't make a voice for him. And then you have to find me floating in the Thames by tomorrow morning. What? That's how terrifying the missus can be. That goes beyond terrifying and right into criminally insane. I know Jurified be like, I'm gonna beat this bitch up. Let me tell ya, she did me recently. She did me good. Huh? The heck? What? I must have been so terrified that I blocked it out of my memory. I wonder if Rolla will ever throw Pat into the river Thames. You have an overreacting image, Hisato. But I have to wonder if there's a way to restore Junior Five's terrifying memories. So something clash. Winter fires are a real danger. I got a cold because I opened the window in the fresh air. Winter fires? Three books. So I already pressed everyone. Maybe I have to press them again. So we need the how done and who done it. Let's see what I'm doing with it. Yeah, I think I need to do the reactions. Other than a contradiction. Nothing out of the ordinary. Still nothing out of the ordinary. The most curious one is this guy right here. So I need something that's gonna jog his memory. This is tough. She keeps hitting him. He's been avoiding her brother's element by a hair's width. That's why he's the master of holding himself back. Yeah, he's hiding something. I think it has something to do with Juror 5. But no one's giving a different reaction. Okay, I get it. He's paid by the day. She did something to me recently. Huh? The heck? Like, look, there's no reaction. Oh, maybe. Oh, I noticed that you changed your finding, but...
Well, that was the most shocking event that happened to me in recent memory.
This isn't the place to be boasting about your war stories. Well, does this happen to anything to do with the trial?
Huh? What was that? Speak up, Sonny.
Nothing suspicious. You know what? Never mind. I can't deal with this guy. But his old man's birthday memory. Maybe he's able to point us towards some important possibilities.
So say I blew 26 unlit candles when my birthday came around this year.
Didn't he?
26 unlit candles?
Didn't he say he was 25? Change it again? God dang it, I accidentally pressed too fast.
You got this, kid. Come on.
Winter fires are a real danger. I got cold because I opened the window for fresh air. That's the weird part. Winter fires are a real danger. Oh, whoops.
Look, he changed it. Now it's 76. Did you say 26 last time?
No, I said 75. That's why I thought it said 75. Man, this is tough.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna just save it.
Any records can help you here?
No, because it's not about pressing. I think I need to find a contradiction somewhere. I think I need to find a possibility about the window being open. If the window was closed when she threw the book, then it's not a relevant case. But no one really has a statement that's clashing with that. But this guy has a statement. Oh. He changed it. That reminds me, I had a house fire recently caught. I caught such an awful cold after that. Oh man, this one's getting me. Maybe I should talk to her again. Might just cut this part out in the VOD because this is fucking... I am stumped, dude.
You really are stumped?
Yeah, no one's having a reaction.
Then why wouldn't it be in the court records? What do you guys think, chat?
This guy's saying the window wasn't open, and he's sure because winter nights in London are no laughing matter. You can't open a window. Absolutely no one. Oh, I get it. It's this guy. It is this guy. And it's the old man. Because the old man just talked about how he opened a window during a fire. Clear contradiction between these two statements. A contradiction? What are you talking about? Oh god, I can't see where he's pointing his fingers at me. Juror 3, if I may. Yes, what is it this time? Aren't you listening to Juror 6's birthday story? From what I've heard, he opened his window even though it was the middle of winter. That's true, but it's an emergency. If there's a fire in the room, then of course you would open the... Oh no. It seems like you are getting it. At the time of the crime, there was a fire in Mr. Grabadeb's room. Mr. Grabadeb told me that something very interesting about the time that was going on. The moment the flames flared up, the whole room was engulfed in thick smoke. He said that? Ooh, you got something to say, bitch? Bitch, you drinking? Look at this bitch, she drinking. Whoa, hold the fuck up. Hey, may I have a word with you, bitch? Miss Bitchy Bitch? Excuse me? Oh, what are you doing just selling me out like that? Just give up the maid act already. There's something I wanted to confirm with you, though. What is it now? At the time of the incident, your windows was open. Isn't that right? Oh, what? What is this all about? Smoke from the raging flames was beginning to fill the air. Under these conditions, you had no choice but to open the window. What are you talking about? Fine, I admit it. My husband really did rush to open the window. So I kept throwing things without a care in the world. Even while all your possessions were going up in flames? Letting your anger out is good for your health, so I had to throw it to my hot stink. That doesn't sound good for anyone's health. Anyways, we've proven that the window was open, so let's have that added to their jury's claim. The juror's claim. Jury's claim. It's true the window's open in time, I totally forgot about it. It's certainly possible the window was open when she threw that book. Okay. Oh wait, now I gotta press them. When the incident occurred on Bazaar Road, the Gravadep's flat across the way, a fire broke out. That does seem about right. Well, there's a fire, then you want to throw it out the window no matter how cold it was. And Miss Gravadep threw the burning book. She forgot herself in her fury and cornered her husband by the window. That would seem about right. Oh my god.
What?
What if she threw the knife? What if she threw the knife?
Oh.
Oh,
I really hope that's not the
no.
case.
I would just fucking die. That would be the possibility that the book flew out the window. But, it's a bit weird to think that the book flew all the way out to the crime scene. What? As such, I feel quite right changing my verdict at the moment. Oh, okay then. Well, it seems like I'm still missing something. What about you, dumb bitch? The fourth book, dropped at the crime scene, was hideously burned. The title of the book was The Adventure of the Lion's Mane. That would be the same book your husband was reading, right? Yes, I believe so. And when you fought, you threw the book at him, right? You threw The Adventures of the Lion's Mane. If there was fingerprints in this day and age, yours would be all over it, you whore. Yes, I threw it. It was the closest thing in reach, so it was just the first thing I threw. And now that I think about it, it was the book that my husband had been reading, yes. Why didn't you just say that from the start? Because I had no memory of it. You know how it is. When something like that happens, you just throw whatever's available. I do not know how it is. Never mind the title. The object is what matters to more the incident. Yo, you got something to say, bitch? Yo, hold the fuck up. Excuse me, you're a 5. Oof.
Is he flexing?
And he's flexing. He's like, I remember. All of my repressed memories are coming back. When I was listening to that old lady, it all came back to me, brother. Ooh, don't call me an old lady. I'm a wife and a maid, and that's it. He's not even responding to her violent outbursts. It was 2 weeks ago, after I finished my work for the day, brother. I reached into my pocket to retrieve the day's wage, brother, but I turned and withered into a sheet. There was a huge hole in my pocket, and all of my money had fallen out. Wow, that's quite a tragedy, actually. Even tragedy doesn't do justice, brother. What? The missus was just in the middle of cutting up some chicken for dinner. I barely managed to muster it. I dropped all my money when she suddenly... Her knife stuck itself to the wall, hardly an inch from my nose. Uh-oh. I'm terrified. I'm speechless. I could really smell the Thames then, I tell you what. And tonight, I'll probably be drowning in those murky dips. But that's the real tragedy. I understand. That's why I finally realized that angry woman will throw anything, blades, a knife, axe, and hatches. Naruto, I want you to know that that's not all women are like that. Yeah, are you sure? Diggy, can you vouch that all women are not like that?
All women are like that. Every single one.
Just
As a
often
woman,
throwing,
I would know.
just often throwing the first blade that they can't get their hands on. Absolutely barbarians. At least loose an arrow once in a while or something.
Oh my god.
Now, let's pay carefully attention to what Juror 5 just said. His words may serve as an arrow that will guide us towards victory. I should try not to forget what Susato said for now. Oh, you got it right there. An arrow will throw anything she finds, even my old lady throw knives. Oh. There's a clear contradiction between these two statements. Oh, contradiction? Oh, this again. What's a contradiction? He's fucking judge. Juror 2. I think this may be the new possibility that you were looking for. What did you say? I may have found another way the victim could have been stabbed with a knife. And what is that? What was that? The fourth book, The Adventure of the Lion's Mane, was discovered at the crime scene. If it really came from the Grubadep's home, then we could safely come to one conclusion. There may have been one more object that was thrown from that room. Oh my god, dude. Oh my fucking god.
How come every single one has just been an accident? Like no one's killed in cold blood.
I want cold-blood murder. That's what I want.
Me too.
What? After all, Juror 4 said she had no idea what she was
Shit.
doing in her blind fury. Isn't that right, Juror 4? And just what are you implying? What's up, Pat? As soon as she realized the truth of this book, I wager she may have already begun fearing the other possibility may be true. Oh, thanks for the host. Japanese attorney, as a representative of this whole juror, I request an answer. What do you believe that this other object that flew across the street from their flat? What I'm about to say is absolutely crazy. Because it's crazy. But this is a video game, so I'm gonna go with it. And that possibility, we must
What I'm gonna
investigate.
say is crazy. Shit, that was crazy.
Kono Dioda! Zaruardo! It's like, oh god. Juror 4, Miss Krebdeb. Oh, what do you want? I think I should begin by apologizing. I'm really... But I need you to tell me something. Look at this knife. Does it strike you as familiar? Oh! Hold on, Defense. What are you doing? Isn't that the knife used to stab the victim? I cannot believe it's ending this way. Cannot believe this. At the time of the incident, the Grabadebs were in a heated argument. Miss Grabadeb was cornered her husband at the window, throwing whatever she could find. The window was open, and the book she threw was the one discovered at the crime scene. Ridiculous. The book was found in the victim's hand. Did the book just grow legs and walk into her hand? Ha! Not even a mouse can even use a book like that. I can't claim to know everything, but that's exactly why it would be a fatal mistake to end this trial now. Answer me, Miss Grabadeb. Do you or do you not remember this knife? Oh! Eek! Oh! Lord! I would like to amend my verdict. Oh, just like that? I've made a promise after all. Juror 2. And I will as well. This is an unexpected turn of events. I agree, that would be a mistake to put an end to this trial. Foreman! Don't forget about me. Hey, don't forget about me. I really think this old lady really did it, but... Count me in too. I wouldn't feel satisfied with the verdict right now. Good show. All at once then. Kobe! Ooh, we got 4 people. What? We've done it! Susato, we done it! Oh my god, give me a kiss! It's brilliant work, Naruto. And now... The jurors' verdict have changed the results of the defense's closing argument. Now, 2 guilty voted, 2 vote guilty, and the 4 vote not guilty. Thus, the court acknowledges the jury's vote is split. And orders you to continue the trial. Holy shit, dude, we turned it around, but... Is that really the truth? Did she really just throw a knife out her window like that? Lord Van Zeeks, do you have anything to say about this development? Fuck. He said, fuck. It reminds me of a strikingly tasteless farce.
You haven't been sober for very long, have you?
A farce as tasteless as this wine floating in my glass as I imbibed it with a sigh. Fuck this shit. Simply tossing it into hellfire, that which I cannot bear to swallow. Excuse me, Lord Van Zeeks. With all due respect, the defense has presented a viable possibility. You call that a possibility, Foreman? I call it nothing more than the lowest vulgar nonsense. But fine. It seems that we will have to review the relative location of the crime scene. The relative location? What is he doing this time? To think that the crime scene and the defendant's flat, this should be obvious, but between them is one large street made for coaches, the Brazard Road. The distance between the crime scene and the landlord couple's home is no less than 15 yards. 15 yards? How do you convert that?
How do you convert that
yards?
into Japanese?
That's about 14 meters. 14 meters? That's a lot further than I expected. What's 14 meters?
I knew that. As an American, I knew that.
As a Japanese, I knew that. I'm sure that you all have the same doubts as I have. That book was discovered in the collapse victim's hand. And this book was engulfed in flames, thrown by an great housewife, flew 15 yards, and fell perfectly into the victim's hand while she toppled over onto the ground. Do you plan to tell me that this is your conclusive argument? Well, I not only that, but as a change as if chasing after the book, a knife also flew across the road and slipped straight into the victim's back. Perhaps you'd be saying a pig flew after it. Even these ridiculous detective novels could tell a better story than your deduction. Oh shit! Ah shit! He's got me. I don't have a rebuttal for that one. Even if a prosecutor shouldn't be allowed to say things like that. Susato, how dare he call detective novels ridiculous? I won't stand for this. But that's that part you had a problem with? My lord, excuse me, but can I hold my tongue? I can hold my tongue no longer.
What is a legal assistant?
It may have seemed like a wild dream to be to that prosecutor, but the new possibility revealed by the defense have changed the verdict nonetheless. Therefore, this court has no choice but to consider that possibility. And the only way to do that... Oh shit, why is he so sad? Is to cross-examine Juror 4, Johann Gravidat.
What? What? Do you want to cross-examine a juror?
Oh shit.
Order. Why, this is absolutely unprecedented to have a juror indicted and brought to the witness stand. Iggy
Fuck this shit.
Iggy would be a
That. Fuck this shit. This wine tastes like shit, and that would be a complete waste of time. This bottle, yeet.
Lord Francisco.
We were already in the middle of a witness cross-examination, and yet I shall eat this bottle like nonsense from before, as if anything was to go by.
He's gonna get serious.
She was throwing burning books and knives from above. What is she, a clown? Maybe we should ask the current witness about that instead.
What do you think, witness?
There you go. That was a perfectly timed yawn because he's tired. Patrick O'Malley, patrolman, ready to report.
O'Malley.
That's his thing, dude. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay. What
There's a
happened?
destruction going around this room. Destruction of properties going around this room. It seems that he's finally awake. I'm so sorry for sleeping through the trial. I've been chasing so many scoundrels around the city. It's been about a month of no sleep. London's constables truly are heroic, aren't they? Rolla, I know you've been fighting all this all alone, but you don't have to worry anymore. But I think I'm fine. Shout out to my boy, Seaside Hermit Pat.
Oh, very well. The defense request is denied.
Ah, shit!
Instead, the court orders the current witness to testify further. Testifying regarding the new possibility that is presented by the defense.
Sir. Oh shit, damn. So, well, that's not gonna be good. Just I can't bring that bitch in. Okay, let's see. Oh, guys. As a constable of London's police force, I can say that Miss Garbadet is unrelated to the case. That is because her window is actually an awing window. The fuck is that? Besides, if something was flying over through the air, Pat wouldn't have missed it. I wasn't very close to the crime scene, but Pat was watching over like a hawk. Wait, but didn't she say he was on the floor sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah, lying as a
You weren't
bitch.
very close to the crime
I
scene.
didn't
You
blink
saw
or look away
everything.
for even a second. Nothing out of the ordinary. We should make a Boeing wine glass when he throws it. It goes boing in his head. Constable, you didn't report this to me. Oh, well, I'm sorry, you see, I was so tired. Making love to my wife, you fucking... he's like rubbing his face. I was making love to my wife that you don't have. Tired or not, that makes no excuse, Constable. Constable. Understood, sir. Sorry to interrupt, but what do you mean by an awing exactly? The same goes for you. Sorry or not, that makes no excuse, Japanese boy. Gomenasai. No, I just looked it up. Do you remember the windows at the Garabadab's home? They're windows? No, I'm not into windows. Okay. Like any other windows, you can open them to let fresh air in. Oh, it's one of those. But an awning window opens like this. Oh, so it's... That's right. This window's most defining characteristics is that it can only open up at an angle. I would say, pretty cute, eh? Cute, eh? Yes? Yes? Jurus? Funny? No? The fuck. Due to being attached to a stay.
Boo.
Boo! Only at an angle? That's not cute at all. Thank you, Pat, for the podcast. Thank you, Pat. Yes, that's correct. In other words, if you hurl a knife or a book at the open window, it would just smack against the half-open glass and fall straight to the ground. No way. It must have been hard to understand coming from a country that knows nothing about windows. Oh, boo-hoo. But fuck, from the start it was impossible for ether items to fly 15 yards. At least, not without shattering the window entirely. Fuck. Oh, look, Pat, that crazy... Oh, shit. Oh, I'm fucking racist. Oh, he was like, nani.
She's really cute until she starts being racist.
I know, but that's the game. Oh, yeah, I totally love that racist side of you, Rolla. Oh, you're so amazing. You're so amazing, Pat. This is getting insane. This country is racist. My new possibility was thrown out the window. Literally.
Naruto was like, Sasuke, I think they're racist.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're a new villager today, Pat. Congratulations to your new villager. Show me when you get a chance. Yes, sir. Driven into a corner yet again.
I don't think they like us very much.
Hey, Susato, I don't think they want us here. I don't know.
They hate us based on how we look and where we were born.
And she's like, "Oh my god, have you tried the truffles?" She's like eating shit. She's like, "What? I wasn't listening. Sorry." All right, let's see. Oh, the music's getting intense. Okay. What makes you so confident in this claim? I'm glad you asked. The reason is this. Inside is a police handbook and nudes of my wife. We have the thing known as things to know as a policeman.
They're just painted.
There's
little
no
fancy
photograph.
drawings.
Like stick figure drawings. Oh, my wife is so
Never really
slim.
let me see her naked.
Yeah. But she wants to.
Imagine she
But she always played with my police baton, if you know what I'm saying.
my actual police baton. It's right here. It's
Yeah.
my baton.
As Britney Spears once said, my disco stick. He showed that to us earlier, didn't he? Did he? I don't really care about his wife's nudes. Constable works tirelessly for citeracy, as is everything I strive to accomplish. That's why I stand tall and strong for my poor wife. Ah yes, my poor, sexy, luscious wife. Oh, you're so jealous, aren't you? Cute. So manly. Of course, I do it all for you, Rolla. Rolla, my
I
love.
really don't like the way you make his voice. He was so cute until you started voice acting him.
That's not what I was asking about. I wanted to know the basis behind your claims and describe it as unrelated to the case. Hopkins, a bunny with air gun. Ooh, that's kind of cute. Oh, he's such a cute bunny, Pat. That's what I said sooner. Well, that's what you should have said sooner. Alright, tell me about that. Sheesh, don't talk about your wife, man. Now I present you my unshakable claim. I prove to you how unrelatable the case she is. I will reveal the truth to you so much that I'll run out of words to reveal. But before I do, I have one thing to say. I have a wife. There are certain favors I want to ask of you, Mr. Japanese
Oh,
attorney.
yeah.
When you go home, I want you to tell your friends the tales of the London officer's spirit. Yeah, no. It's like, please, show them my wife's nudes. They must know the British beauty. Please, I'll let you borrow them.
Let you borrow my stick drawing.
Let you borrow my wife's nudes, please. They're great. I swear it will move you to tears and move more than just your tears. All right, fine, I'll take it. Hey, Susato, did you check this out? It's actually pretty good. Oh wait, I can actually look at it.
Look, the
Oh
sticks
fuck!
are
Oh no!
proportionate.
Fuck! Crap! Fuck! I accidentally presented it. Hey, thanks for your watch. Hey, thanks.
I present to you the nudes. They're not real nudes at all. They're just stick drawings.
I meant to examine it, but I fucking presented. But I present the nudes. Oh shit! Oh god! The nudes. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm just really nervous about these nudes. I never gotten any in my life. Right, Susato? Susato? Susato, keep peace within the area designated as your beat. Oh, he was off work though. Patrol 20 miles every day so that London citizens may know peace. If an incident occurs, the constable's beat, he must lead the investigation. When he discovers an incident, the constable must assist in the initial investigation. Okay. Because that thing is actually an awning window. Okay. And then that means that the window couldn't have opened all the way, right? Exactly. It's a window for letting in some air. It won't open very far. As such, if an item were to fly out the window, it would hit the window pane and fall to the ground below. As you can see, lickety splat on the floor. If you check this map, around here is where any given object would have fallen. Oh, so on the opposite side of the crime scene, I see. I wish I knew about these awning windows earlier. Hey, you know about these windows? Oh, by the way, I have a question for you, Pat. What is it, sir? How did you even know about the window? What would lead you to know that Mr. Gravity's window was an awning window? Oh, that's easy. Yesterday, I assisted with the investigation. Oh, what investigation? Sorry, Pat, I'm not talking to you. Excuse me.
I really thought you were
Rolla?
trying to pet and chat. Yeah.
I know, yeah.
It's like, where's his
Excuse me,
basket?
Rolla? Can I get more nudes? Huh? Oh, I mean,
Where did you get drawn?
why do you look so happy? Were you happy when I asked about your nudes? I was just thinking, the two of us are really lucky, you know? You and me? No, you fucking idiot. She's like, what? I mean, it's a shame that the lady got stabbed, but the crime happened just outside of Pat's beat. Is that so? Yeah, you can say Barney Road is the border between beats. It's Pat. Pat? Not the Pat in chat, but the Pat right here. Huh? Yeah, right. Oh man, actually, the reason why I helped investigate the Garbatab residence yesterday is because the area is part of my beat. Wow, it really did happen right on the border. Pat, I'd like to confirm something with you. Which beat does the footpath just in front of Miss Grabadab homes belong to? Oh, that's the Grabadab home. That would be my beat, ma'am. That's the first I've heard of this. I had been stabbed on the other side of the Bizarre Road that night. There's no way we would have made our anniversary dinner. Pat had to do his job after all.
Oh, more work ethics indeed. It's just what we expected from a constable.
This works. Must have been God watching over him this one time. Don't you think so, Pat? Yeah, I think you're right. I should probably keep track of all this information. Slam. I'll take care of that. The case material has been updated. Location of the victim collapsed was just outside the board of a Constable O'Malley's beat. Oh, right. Now I'll do the talking. Wait a minute. if we just update it, hold on. Because she was so caught, the natives introduced her like. Wait, location: Eastern footpath. Okay, wait a minute. She said she fainted in front of his house. Constable O'Malley's beat. It was just outside. Was just outside the border. Okay. Okay, so why wouldn't he have been missing it though? If the sun had already got down, right? It should have been dark at that time. We were walking down a road looking for a happy star. A what? Stop that would guide us to happiness. Yeah, If a flaming book had happened to fly overhead, I probably would have looked something like a shooting star. Let me tell you, if I saw a shooting star, I'd wish 3 times over that Pat would become the chief of police. But due to all the fog and smoke, we couldn't see any stars at all. In short, not a single knife or a book flew overhead of the crime. Right you are, sir. I swear it on my starless London sky. That seems like exactly lying. After we witnessed the crime scene, the 2 of us rushed to the scene. The thing about stars really reminds me to play Mario again. You ran to a police box for help, right? Yes, that's right. I know where all the police boxes and Pat's beats are, but it's not her fault that she doesn't know where they are in any other beats. Pat told me where to go, but I got a little lost. Rolla, my love, you're so cute when you're lost without a clue. Oh, Rolla, my love. Shut up. Anyways, thanks to that, it took about 15 minutes before I came back. But Pat was watching over the scene the whole time. I was off duty, but I still did the job, for I am a patrol. I'm patrol this dick into your mouth. I didn't blink or look away for a second. Nothing out of the ordinary. There was nothing out of the ordinary at all? Right, sir. I was keeping an eye on the crime scene the whole time. No person, animal, or thing got away close to it. I swear it's the truth, or my name is Patrolman Patrick O'Malley. But that's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? I'm perfectly normal. Because you would have seen Soseki running away, you fucking idiot. The adventure of the linesman was supposed to be in Miss Crapadap's home. How did this burnt book end up in the victim's grasp? If you were watching like a hawk, then you must have noticed something, right? Maybe it happened to be a little different burnt book, but you still have to wonder why the victim was holding it. She was carrying a bag under her shoulder, after all. On top of that, she said when she came back 15 minutes, he was laying out cold in the fucking snow. Either way, when I found her, she was already holding the book. I see. There's something strange about this testimony. Somehow, the knife ended up in her back and the book ended up in her hand. I feel like these 2 mysteries gotta be connected by some kind of thread. Question. Do you want some nudes? You're doubting your testimony again, aren't you? Huh? No, I wasn't. No, it's not. Here we go again. I'll tell you one thing. Don't underestimate me because I'm a wife of a police officer, so my testimony is totally trustworthy. Right. I just... Excuses from you. Ugh. I guess I just have to keep talking if I want to convince you. Do you mind, my lord? Oh, do as you wish.
That'd be crazy.
What?
She was the one who wrote the love letter.
Oh, that'd be a freak, dude.
That'd be insane. What a twist.
Have your testimony if you
Yeah,
wish.
she had the book in her hand.
Yeah. Not that I can ask you to do otherwise. The judge was muttering something just now. And you better get a clue this time, you stupid Japanese guy. Even felt like you ruined his past. Pat's gonna lock you up. Yeah, speak to your heart's content. Yeah. I wonder what she plans to say now. Yeah, what is she gonna say? My eyesight is the best. I'm just not great at directions, that's all. We were like Sanji from that manga One Piece. It's not that. I thought your testimony is just... Did you hear the rumor that Colin Sprouts might play in a live-action Sanji? Or
Really?
they're joking about it. They're joking about it, but people are saying he could because he looks like Sanji. In his Instagram photo, he changed his icon to Sanji. And he was posing, and he was cosplayed as Sanji. And he can do a full split, like a full air kick split. Is insane.
Reminds me, I gotta finish Riverdale. Keep going.
It's not like I doubted your testimony, it's just... Stop it there. I saw everything, okay? That mustachioed Japanese guy just dropped his book and scampered away like a bad kitty cat. Right. And I definitely didn't see what happened after that. The burning books are nasty knives flying on the Bazaar Road. A Bazaar Road. Yes, I get it. But... didn't you just say that you had a bad sense of direction? Yeah, I do. It's a bit embarrassing. Pat always gets mad when I'm late for our dates. Oh. He's like, oh fuck, dude, a fucking migraine. Oh shit, this migraine's fucking rad. Pat, do you need some Tylenol? Not sponsored. He's dead. Oh, never mind. Huh? Oh, yeah, ask away. Did something about your wife's testimony strike you as odd? Well, yeah, now I think about it. It happened that night, too. Wait, what happened that night? Then Rose got herself lost on the night of the crime? She went out to the next beat over to find a police box, but it took her a pretty long time to come back. I thought she would return within 10 minutes, but in the end it took her 15 minutes. Oh, Pat. It's all that bouquet's fault, not mine. The bouquet? Are you fucking kidding me? What's this about a bouquet? Our anniversary present. My darling Pat gave it to me. He's picking up coins during his patrols for weeks and weeks just so he could afford it. Wait, so he's also poor? That's kind of romantic, I guess. I totally forgotten about the bouquet until now. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Oh shit, we totally forgot about the other guy underneath the flat. That's fine. But that bouquet is a matter for us to handle in private. We shouldn't talk about it right now, okay? Uh-oh. It's disappointing. Talk about how I used the bouquet to fucking murder someone. What in the world was that? Pat was clearly shaken about something. Yeah, Bobbies weren't paid very well back then. Really? What a world. Well, I can't say I sure know why, but I think we should press Rolla about that bouquet. Rolla, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, about that bouquet. Could you tell us a little more about it? Sure, why not? Manzik's like, I'm so tired of this. You dropped a bouquet of flowers at the crime scene. Right. I was really angry at that point. I saw someone fall over it. When we rushed over to help, we found a knife sticking out of her. I was so shocked that I just dropped my bouquet on the spot. It wasn't too far from the light of the gas lamp, so it wasn't hard to spot. That's when you ran over to the next beat's police box, right? Right. I came back to the scene with the police officer in tow. I saw where I dropped the bouquet in the footpath, but when I went to go get it, the corpse was gone. It has already been mentioned many times, but the victim is not yet the corpse. I was really confused until I heard a heroic voice call from the other side of the road. I suppose that was Pat? Yeah. In my clumsiness, I came back to the wrong side of the street. But this time, it was the bouquet's fault. To think I even ended up there. So the bouquet moved the opposite side of the Bazaar Road, huh? No, that means the victim got up. A strange story indeed. I totally forgot to go back and get it. I don't know how much change Pat had to pick up. How much change Pat to pick up. What did you say when you say bouquet? Might it perhaps be this? It starts playing like tango music. That's it. That's okay. Pat bought me with all the change he picked up off the streets. I think it's best if you don't keep telling everyone that part. Where did you find this bouquet?
According to the officer's report about the crime scene, it was found at the corner of the footpath in front of John Grabadab's residence.
It was in front of Mr. Grabadab's home?
Because if it was in the area far from the gas lamps, it wasn't found. It wasn't found until the next day. The police believed to be unrelated to the crime, as it was on the other side of the road.
Thank you so much, Mr. Prosecutor. I'm taking that back now.
For now, I think it'd be better for the court to accept this as evidence.
Bros, shoved up your ass. Alright, let's see. I bet there's a knife in here. I'm sure it's some fancy wrapping paper. Isn't that just a newspaper? But these are some old newspaper, Naruto. Oh, never mind, I guess. Huh? Yeah, I suppose you're right. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering, have you ever had roasted sweet potatoes? Maybe British newspaper can even make Japanese treat look like British pastries. Sometimes Susato really does show her girly side.
Zelda, no, get away from the computer.
Wow, a British rose. It's more beautiful than I've ever imagined. Huh? So this is a rose? I've never seen one before. Are you not interested in flowers? It's not that I'm interested, but I only really know 3 different kinds. You only know 3? And what would those be? Peach blossom, plum blossoms, and cherry blossoms. Your taste seems to be a little too biased. Is that it? Yeah. You better give that back later. Scream if you don't.
Yes, ma'am. I won't forget.
Oh, drink some water. Alright. Down with some hot Cheetos. Fuck. Bless
Oh
you.
my goodness.
So there was nothing out of the ordinary at all. Right, sir. I just kept an eye on the crime scene the whole time. No person, animal, or thing got anywhere close to it. I swear to the truth that my name isn't Patrolman Patrick O'Reilly. Isn't that a bit... Wait, can I read this? Why am I reading this again? The thing is, I'm getting a strange feeling from this trial with an absent assailant. I feel like we've already seen the solution in some way. The 4th book should have never appeared at the crime scene at first. At first, I thought it was one keeping secrets about Miss Grabadab, but now... I'd say there's someone else who isn't revealing everything they know about it. My final weapon must already be within my grasp. Now, all I have to do is present it and drag out the truth. The location where the victim collapsed was just outside of the border of Constable O'Malley's beat. A gift from Pat to Rolla. When she saw the victim on the ground, the shock caused Rolla to drop the bouquet. But she didn't get lost. I think the person moved. But, wait, if he didn't blink and move, then what was out of the... I'm gonna save, because I feel like this is wrong.
That's okay. Everything seems a little crazy right now anyway.
Oh, that was right. Ha!
Nice!
Because, like, if he didn't move, then how come she got confused where it was? You know?
Yeah.
And if he didn't move, then, you know, he can only be in one spot. When you were watching over the crime scene, there was nothing out of the ordinary? That can't be right. Rolla, you said the following in your testimony. When you returned from the calling of a constable at the nearby police box, you saw where you dropped the flower, but the victim's body was nowhere seen. In reality, the victim's body had fallen on the opposite side of the bazaar road. Such a tiny bouquet, and really, not even a bouquet at that. Oh, what an asshole. I imagine that it was simply blown across by the road of the wind.
Tiny? You shut up, little dick.
Let's say you're correct. If so, why didn't Pat testify as such? Oh! Fucking got him. Nobody approached the scene and nothing was removed from the scene. That's what Patrolman Pat said, proudly and without hesitation.
What to do with the stabbing? It's the only reason why you didn't say anything about it.
It's not the bouquet anymore. In this mystery, there's been a very peculiar reversal among the evidence. Reversal? That's right. It was Rola's bouquet and Mr. Grabadeb's book. Originally, when the Avengers of the Lion Man was thrown out of Grabadeb's window, it should have smacked against the awning window and fallen to the west side of the road. But in reality, it was discovered in the victim's grass on the opposite side of the bazaar road, or BR road. On the other hand, Rola's bouquet, originally it must have fallen on the eastern side of the road, but in reality, it was found on the opposite side of the road near the Grabadeb's home. This is absolutely impossible outcome. That is, unless someone picked them up and switched them. Tampering of evidence.
What is wrong with you? It's like you're trying to make Pat out to be the bad guy.
She's right. We can't listen to that demon attorney anymore. The book, the bouquet, who cares? It's all trivial little details. Looks like Miss Grabadeb's wife has come back to life. No matter how terrifying you think this is all, messing with the state of a crime is a crime in itself. Right? Yeah.
It's called tampering with evidence.
And that person who tampered with the evidence won't come out and tell us why. That's because they're trying to hide the reason that they did it. Tampering, you say. Tampering! I'll show you tampering. I'll see you're excited to have learned a new word, Japanese boy. But who do you think bothered to play this pointless little trick? The night of the incident, someone tampered with the evidence. All the evidence and testimony points to only one person. Now, the court demands an answer, attorney. Who is this one person that could have possibly tampered with the evidence in the room? Only one person, Diggy.
Who could it have been?
Patrick O'Malley.
Allie.
That person would have to have been Patrick O'Malley. There's not a single other person who could have done it. What? A constable of the London police force?
Don't be ridiculous. How can you accuse him of that? He's an offender of justice. He's a policeman who served to protect the people.
Rola, you gave me your nudes. He gave you your nudes. To me.
And in there, in these little chicken scratches, it says, I tampered with evidence.
That's the right here. He can read English.
Why did you learn English? When Pat asked you to go to the police box, you left the crime scene.
Well, why did you even give him those? It was a power move.
It's a power move. That span of 15 minutes was the only chance for anyone to tamper with the evidence.
Just spouting nonsense, you know. That's right. It was the guy with the mustache who did it.
If that was true, then Pat would have witnessed it.
I'm sorry to say this, but there's more evidence on the contrary. It was only after the defendant ran away that you dropped your bouquet.
First, you indict the landlord couple, and now you brazenly accusing a constable of London. But your accusation is missing one essential element. You claim that he tampered with the crime scene, but you see, only someone who is hoping to hide would commit such a crime.
That's right. We just happened to witness the crime. Why would we have anything to hide?
For what purpose would he have to tamper with the evidence? As long as you can't prove an explanation, your accusations amounts to nothing. Fuck. Pat must have some reason to tamper the evidence, and that reason, it has to be the key to solving this mystery. Not although, do you think that you figured it out? I'm still thinking. Shut up.
An indictment towards a London constable. Oh, you better hope you're onto something here, boy. You're wrong. This could be a lethal blow to your reputation as an attorney.
The person who did do it, because his whole duty is to protect the British people.
Maybe.
Keep in mind that as you formulate your answer.
Of course. When he tampered with the patron, Pat was trying to hide where the victim was stabbed? That wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
What's the other ones?
Where the book was dropped with the bouquet, probably the bouquet, because it's probably his wife, right?
Probably.
Dun, 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 dun. Think of where the bouquet really fell. Pat desperately needed to hide the truth of where it fell. Why in the world would you think so? Huh? Well, of course my reason for thinking that is... Ah, shit. You know, if I had to guess, it would seem that you're the only one trying to hide his own reasoning. And either, in this case, there would be never a reason to begin with. Gah! Prosecutor Van Zeeks can see right through me! Okay, that was wrong. Oh, where he was stabbed. Where? Okay, yeah. Location-wise. Think of where the victim was stabbed.
Not like where on the body was stabbed, but like the
yeah, location, yeah. What? Huh? Where she was really stabbed? That doesn't make any sense. I already know that since the trial started. She was stabbed on the footpath at Bazaar Road, and Pat and I saw it. See, right here. Everyone agrees with me too. Sure. Yeah. I did believe you. But the truth of the matter is, Viridian Green was not stabbed at this location. Yes.
My word. What kind of twists and turns will the trials makes?
Japanese boy, you have further explanation to do.
Explain your assertion. Where was the true scene of the stabbing?
It was right here, Your Honor.
That's... You say the crime scene actually occurred on the opposite side of the crime scene.
On that night, the book fell through the constable home. It fell straight to the ground. It became the flower. That roller drop didn't move at all. What really moved was the scene of the crime.
What? What in blazes? Iggyari! It looks like you have been listening to the testimony so far. These two fine citizens witnessed the very moment of the crime.
He's right. I saw it. It was 5 o'clock in the evening. The sun had already set, and London's famous fog rolled in. When you two witnessed the crime, you actually ran straight towards the western footpath along the Bazaar Road. The BR Road. It can't be. Pat entrusted you with the task of finding a constable keeping you away from the scene. And in the 15 minutes between you and your return, he moved the crime scene. The victim's body and the fourth book already show the crime scene photo were both moved to the eastern footpath of the BR Road. What the fuck? But Pat overlooked one minor detail. Overlooked what?
Would you be referring to this bouquet?
Yes, that's correct. Earlier, the prosecution said something about the bouquet. Because the bouquet was far away from any lamps, it wasn't discovered until the next morning.
He overlooked it because it was too dark to see then.
Thus, only the bouquet remains. Oh my god, he stabbed him and he didn't turn on the dark. It was the only remnants of the crime scene left on the west side of the Bazaar Road. BR Road. Those are the defendant's thoughts on the matter. Did I hit the mark, Patrick O'Malley? Oh shit, it's going super sad. He's eating his hair? Oh, sorry, I'm really so sorry. Here I am, sleeping at vital moments, but you see, I haven't slept in a whole month. A Pat! He's lying. That attorney can't be right, Pat. You always fought so hard for justice. Man, fuck justice. I was dreaming. I had an awful nightmare. I dreamed that everything I did was that evening could be found out in court. What do you do?
Oh.
I grew up, I believe. It wasn't a dream after all. Wait, what? What in blazes? What is going on? Did he just confess to tampering with evidence? Order! Order! What in blazes? Oh, what is going on in here? Just, Pat! Pat, why would you do something like that? Isn't tampering with dead bodies a crime scene? A crime? She doesn't know the victim's not dead, right? Constable, why on earth would you do this? I was supposed to be an upright policeman working for the state over there at citizenry. Okay. Okay,
Stop yawning.
I don't, maybe it's food coma. Maybe if I crack open a Sprite, I'll wake up. Ugh. Getting difficult. Man, I have been going for like 3 hours straight. I've been streaming for 6 hours and 30 minutes. I've been doing this for 2 hours and 38 minutes. Oh, I can't tell you why.
What do you mean you can't?
I'm really sorry. This is all my fault. I've sullied Scotland Yard's good name. Oh, I sullied it like my pants. Oh. One possibility does come into mind. It would be great if I did the voice as the judges. I've been thinking about it, but Diggy was like, "You need to talk." I was like, "Okay." I do that for the old man though, because he doesn't really say anything important. On that night, there might have been a good reason that Pat had to move the crime scene.
Impossible. How could you know why? Please, how can a damn Japanese man like you know nothing of the inside of the good London constable mind? Say what you mean. Say what you may, but our attorney is the one who brought the truth to light. The court believes that there is worth in asking for his thoughts and defense. Sir, now that the court requests you that you present evidence. Understood.
Whether they be British or Japanese, all people share the same feelings. And I think I'm beginning to understand Pat's feelings from that night. I know. I'm gonna save it just in case. You know what it is, Diggy? It's his wife's nudes! Keep the peace within your area, designated to your beat. Patrol 20 miles every day is left him no peace. If an incident occurs, the constable's beat, he must lead the investigation. When he discovers an incident, the constable must assist in the initial investigation. He wanted to lead the investigation, so he can be popular, because he's a poor man. Maybe you're right. To you, Londoners, Londoners, I'm just an outsider. But because of that, it wasn't until today that I learned about the London Constable. It's one of the most noble yet demanding duties in the world.
They patrol the city to maintain all. Yeah, you already know this. All these cookies. Oh, yes, the young constable during the day, the duties to undertake daily.
But for Pat, that fateful night was a special time. Special? Oh, it was his wife's. It was the anniversary, and he didn't want to be in charge of the investigation. So he moved the body out of his zone. Oh, okay. So all we got is that they tampered fucking evidence. Are you kidding me? This whole time, that's all we got? God damn it. Give me a second.
That also proves that guy couldn't have done it. So we got a lot out of that.
Yeah, but according to Soseki, the woman collapsed in front of him, so that's weird. And it's very clear that this bouquet made the fact that very clear. Oh, that was our first anniversary. Pat did all he could to prepare a gift for such a special day, and two of them went out for dinner to celebrate their anniversary, but then they came upon the crime scene on Bazaar Road.
They witnessed a young woman fallen under the gas lamps in thin fog. What do you think was going through Pat's head at this moment?
I just wanted that one single day to be peaceful, to be a celebrate our anniversary. She was gonna give me more nudes. I'm always leaving her alone because of work is so busy. My poor Rolla. Oh, he loves her, Diggy. Aww. He was willing to tamper with evidence and let a murderer get away and let a Japanese man go to jail because he's Japanese and he doesn't care, all for his girlfriend on that more important day.
That's so sweet.
This is the police handbook that Pat presented. There's a manual inside called Things to Know as a Constable. It reads, if a constable discovers an incident in his beat, he must assist in the initial investigation. Oh, this is why, isn't it, Pat? This is why you moved the crime scene. Well, oh, it's sad. This is kind of sad. You've seen right through me. Fuck. It's Van Zeeks. Goddamn police. So that's the problem. The investigation was in his beat. Oh. That's right. At first, Pat was supposed to lead the investigation as Beat's constable.
Then, Patrolman O'Malley, did you really?
At the time, for the starters, after I got my dream job as a constable, I started to pray, Rolla, stay close to me. The criminal might be on the scene. When I ran to the crime scene, I was acting like not as a husband, but as a policeman. We have to hurry up and notify the police. And then I realized the significance of where the victim collapsed. If a constable discovers an incident in his beat, he must assist in the initial investigation. Yes, we said that 5 times. Why did this have to happen here? Today of all days? Why? Tonight was... He's like screaming, I was gonna get laid! The one day I needed peace. Damn, this man is about to have a mental breakdown.
Sad.
Yeah. There has to be a police... Yeah. There has to be a policeman guarding the crime scene at all times. So I told Rolla to go to the police box and bring the officers over. And then, when I opened my mouth to speak, I shouted words that even I'm disgusted by. This road is part of the next beat over, Rolla. Go to that Beats police box and take a right on Merciam Road. Oh, he lied.
Yeah.
So now we know that the placement of the body was wrong. Oh, he's crying. Oh, he's crying. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Pat! I just wanted to enjoy a nice dinner with Rolla, no matter the cause. That was the one day I needed peace.
You want to throw an innocent man in prison or sentence him to death because if you wanted one day?
Yep. If the incident had occurred in your beat, you wouldn't have been able to celebrate. Thus, you choose to move the crime scene.
Damn, they don't have vacation days in this time? Damn.
To the beat of the eastern side of the Bazaar Road.
To be honest, at the time, I thought the victim was dead.
Really?
Of course he did, because I know that my Pat wouldn't leave a stab victim on the cold, hard ground.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
It was his day off. It was his day off. Why? But either way, God is punishing me for my actions now. I can't believe it. Out of everything at the crime scene, the one thing I forgot was the bouquet I bought for her. Someone who dropped the bouquet out of the sight. I'm sorry, Pat. Yeah.
They should hire more people.
Yeah. I have
Take care of it on his fucking day off.
I have each neat question. I have one question. How many books did you move to the opposite side of the road? I think it was 4. As you recall, Sotseki dropped 3 books, so the remaining 1 book was dropped from Mr. Graverdam's room, right?
That would account for all 4 books. But why did you leave this book in the victim's hand? The other 3 books were scattered around the crime scene. Huh? Well, that's how I found it. Explain what you mean by that. We ran over the crime scene. The victim was holding onto this book. So when I moved her, I just left it the same as I found her, holding the book. Just to confirm, the victim was holding the Adventures of the Lion's Mane. Yes, I'm absolutely certain. I wonder what this means. At the time, I thought this would be an open and shut case. There's only 2 people at the crime scene. Even Rolla saw that. But no matter how much I thought about it, it must have been that guy that ran away. I figured that even if I changed the location of the crime scene, it was only a trivial matter. Wow, this really is it for me, huh? My lord. Yes, what is it, Lord Vatsy? Shoot this fucker. This cross-examination is over.
He turns to a bat and flies away.
Bang, bang, bang!
He's got a gun!
Bang, 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 bang! Constable, you may step down now. Sir. What's going to happen to my pad? You're free to go home for today. Except contact from the yard. Oh, expect contact from the yard. Please forgive him for what he's done. It's not Pat's fault. I'm always complaining to him because he's never home. This man is beaten up and tired. Look at this man sleeping in the middle of court. He's chewing on his little hat. It's okay, Rolla. Let's go home. Oh, okay. Patrolman O'Malley. I wonder how old he is. This man is 23 and his wife is 21, dude. He needs a break, dude. He needs to sip on like some bourbon and get pussy, dude. He needs a break. Sir, I hope this incident has helped you realize that when it comes to a crime investigation, there is no such thing as a trifling matter. Yes, sir. You do well to bear that truth in mind for a long time to come. After all, you don't want to repeat this same mistake at any other crime. Damn, what a bro, dude. What a bro. He's like, you can keep your job, you fucking idiot. Just learn. Damn, what a homie, dude. Repeat then. Hurry and step down. You're delaying the trial. Sir.
This particular Ace Attorney game is making us like forgive young people, like how that 13-year-old killed your knocked out your best friend.
Yeah. Oh no, she said she was going to jail. She said she would confess, and so did the other guy. But it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, like, jeez.
As astonishing truth has been made clear in our court today, the crime scene was tampered by a third party. However, one truth remains unchanged. The person who could have committed the crime is still Sotseki Natsume. Don't you think the word only is a little misleading? Not that the location of the crime scene has changed. There should be one more person who could have possibly stabbed the victim. If I may, perhaps you've already realized this as well, Prosecutor Van Zeeks. Oh, Lord Van Zeeks, this is true. He's like, fuck. He just fucking turns to a bat. Present his or her name, then, if there happens to be any merit in your indictment. The prosecution will consent to continuing these proceedings. Who's the other person that could have committed this crime then? Oh shit, you fucking with me? I don't know. It's me, little old Watson. I commit the crime. Ooh. I'm the one who stopped the victim.
Oh, that Watson was actually on there. I was like,
well, Watson is on this list, but what's up, Russell? Who could have been then? It was Susato! I don't have anything, I'm sorry.
I guess we're at. It could have been her, right?
It could have been her. Could have been herself. Could have been him.
Oh, well, yeah. If he accidentally dropped the knife, remember? I'm so stupid. The defense is ready to call this witness once again. Once again? Just as my legal assistant proposed earlier, thank you, Susato. There's only one witness that can bring the truth to light. We need to hear Juror 4's testimony. Come to the stand, Johan Grabadab. Kana Tonbury. Yardi, as I recall, your request was already overruled. But we have new information now. The situation is entirely different. Miss Grabadab, may I have a moment? What do you want? When the crime was committed, you and your husband were fighting. During your fight, a fire broke out in your home. Mr. Grabadab opened the window facing Bazaar Road so that the smoke could escape. And what of it? You threw this book at your husband, who you had cornered at the window, and the book hit that awning window and fell straight to the ground. And, as we just established, the place it fell exactly where the crime scene really took place. And again, what of it? You said that you were blinded by rage during the fight, yes, and you didn't just throw books, you threw anything you could get your hands on. I want you to confirm this for me once more time. This knife is the one found in the victim's back. Are you absolutely sure that you do not recognize this knife? Yeah, I fucking did it! I threw the knife!
Do it again, too!
And I do it again, too!
I love throwing knives out windows!
Yes, I'm sure. Huh? How am I supposed to remember what I threw at him? And anyways, didn't I promise you to say that Jews don't have to testify?
Well...
I've remembered. Oh shit! Get fucking played, bitch! I remember saying nothing of the assault, Juror 4. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen of the jurors, do not misunderstand me. You are not above the law. If you remember this knife, then you would do well to tell us the truth. But you can get a knife like that anyway. We have so many of those at home. If two were missing, we wouldn't even notice. Oh, what? For this bitch crazy. My word. Oh shit, she's practically confessing. Furthermore, the thing that I might have hurt someone, I just can't handle the idea. It's too wild. Look at me. I would never hurt a fly. Just like becomes like blinks like a frog and just eats a fly out of midair. Alright, go ahead. Hurry up. Show me your decisive evidence. I want you to show me conclusively whether that knife was really the one of the things I threw. Huh? Can you do that, Naruto? If I had that kind of evidence, I would have thrown it at her ages ago. In that case, it's time for you to come to the witness stand, Juror 4. What? Oh shit. She's British, Larry, not Southern. I don't care. You know how many fucking accents I gotta do, Pat? It's just difficult. The prosecution. He's British too, but I give him a Transylvanian. The prosecution agrees that this Dozier must be cross-examined. Prosecutor Van Zeeks. Oh, you're being so cool right now. Me? Testify? Can I do a Southern British thing?
No, don't try mixing that up.
You have witnessed the entirely the case today from the seat of the jurors, but you have seen the miraculous moment where, from our witness testimony, a truth was gleaned that even the witnesses themselves were not aware of. Oh, thus, as a paramount that you testify to the best of your abilities. Once you do, I'm sure this court will be able to find the truth. Prosecution, defense, are you in agreement? You are correct. Huh? Yes, the defense agrees. Yeah, I don't think I can. I'm like thinking about it in my head. I don't think I can mix a Southern and a British accent together. I don't think that's possible. What is this feeling? Oh, it's for the first time since we arrived in this country. I can feel it. Look at him, he's feeling it, guys.
I finally feel like a real attorney fighting in the courtroom. Whoa. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, my name is Joanne Gerberdam. My occupation, at the moment, I suppose I'm a Jew. You dumb bitch, she's fucking trying to... It looks like she's confused on whether she's a housemaid or a wife. I would never call my wife a housemaid. That's fucked up. Henceforth...
I would. Marry me a bitch who likes that. I'm sorry, that's so funny.
Henceforth, the court expects your testimony.
Will only date bitches who like being called housemaids.
She'd be like, sorry babe, I gotta draw. Get me some coffee now.
You just call me babe. I want a divorce. I'm sorry, bitch.
Is that acceptable? Oh, yes, my lord. In the event of the crime, something transpired in the Gerberdam's home. You should tell us the entire truth. Do not try to withhold even a single detail. Oh, what's the matter, Joanne? There's nothing to be scared of now.
I knew the husband was gonna come.
Dear, you were here all along?
He is very not up straight. I was with her at the time of the crime. Thus, I'm ready to testify alongside of you, Joanne. Or Joan. Is it Joanne? It's Joanne, right? Oh, hey, Zelda.
Joanne,
oh, hey, Zelda.
That's right.
But dear, what about your legs?
Oh, please, I'm fine. I can't let you suffer up here all alone now, can I?
Dear, I presume you must be Mr. John Gerberdam. Sir, 4th Numberland, Northumberland, Fusilier Battalion. What the fuck? Captain of the 3rd Platoon. I've survived countless battles. Now that I'm retired, I've lived a quiet life here in London. It seems that you were subjected to your wife's concentrated barrage in your very own home.
Well, I suppose you can see it that way.
Oh, a juror standing as a witness. This is the first time since the founding of our British courts. It's absolutely unprecedented situation. However, as of today's final witness, you two are ordered to give your testimony. Testify regarding what happened in your home. The crime took place.
Sir, loud and clear, my lord. The war of the Gerberdam home. I forget the reason, but my wife and... You didn't forget the reason! But my wife and I started fighting. Our candle stand fell over, lighting the carpet on fire. I put out the fire and ran to open the... Wait, I thought your legs fucked. I mean, I guess he's standing.
Meanwhile, I took aim and threw everything I could at this poor man.
There are plenty of knives in our room, so we would have noticed if one went missing.
Plenty of knives in our room? Is that what he said?
Yeah. If a weapon was one of our knives, I want you to prove it with evidence. Oh.
I feel like the only way you'd be able to prove this is by going to their house, picking up the little knife holder things, and showing that one is missing.
Yeah. It appears that your home really was the scene of the battle. On the contrary, it appears to have been more than a one-sided assault. I am forced to admit that my platoon was probably a disadvantage, but our homicide has been delayed by even a minute. We would have been engulfed in flames. But really, if this old man was pressed to say, a brief moment like those that towed a line between life and death to the battlefield. I've never heard of a married couple's argument described like that.
But however, with just this testimony, it would be difficult to produce evidence of this weapon.
They say that, in the battle, man finds himself lost in the fog of war. He loses sight of all else. Perhaps there is little point in demanding any further testimony from these two. I'm getting the same feeling. If that's what you believe, but the two of us will have to reach the final truth with this cross-examination. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, now defense. Begin your cross-examination.
I don't know about you, Zero, but I said I wasn't going to watch Meta Runner on stream. And the war of the grab it. Okay. Wow, I went this whole way with only one thing left. I forget the reason why.
To have anime viewing stream, or like just have like a show viewing stream.
Watching a show.
Yeah.
I wish I could watch anime, but anime is completely off. But anything on YouTube, you could totally watch on YouTube on stream because it's YouTube. I believe you told us the reason yesterday.
Yes, if I recall correctly. It all started with the letter wedged inside of a book.
That's it. It apparently contained a passionate message addressed to Mr. Gravdab. It was the news! It was the news of the other girl! Opens the book again. Let's check the evidence. It's a gun inside! And that secret is
It's got a gun!
It's not a gun! Bang, 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 bang. As a result, he became victim to many repeated slaps to the face. Oh, terrifying for sure. Oh, a hell of his own making. Look at him. I was trying to act like I forgot, but must have to tell everyone. Some of us, you say, wasn't even right. Is that so? I think the reason for their fighting goes deeper than we'll ever know. So what happened after this violent barrage slapper? He got Warot, he got Jojo. Our candle stand fell over. Lighting on the candles. I don't even know what kind of voice I'm trying to do for this guy. The fire spread to the furniture, right? It mostly caught my things on fire for whatever reason. That includes my bookshelf and chairs. Conveniently, we had a water for bathing and the time, so we used that to extinguish the blaze. I want to save his voice I was doing for another character. That sounds like a difficult situation. Our house is on the 3rd floor, and the city water lines still haven't been connected there. During the afternoon, we had to go to the water trough to get water. We always tell our tenants that they can't use water during the evening. Apparently, that mustachioed Japanese man was buying water for himself. You mean the defendant Sotseki? He says he gets some kind of exchange student allowance from his homeland. It must be nice to be able to enjoy black tea in the evening. I'm not sure nice is the word I would use to describe his situation.
I was under the impression that he used his whole allowance on books.
In any case, I threw water all over the burning room. You did this even while your carpet and furniture was on fire?
To be honest, at the time I was more concerned with throwing and killing. And just so you know, the philosophy behind the Susato toss is totally different.
It's actually gonna read my mind. Try to remember something for me. Was a knife among those things you threw?
I honestly don't remember, but I'm not much of a monster. Bread, cabbage, garlic, towels, sponges, napkins.
Oh, Hey, yo, you got something to say, homie? Excuse me, mister. Mr. Grabadab. Oh, what do you want? Was there something that caught your attention with your wife's testimony just now? Well, if you must know, my memory does differ from her just a tad. She mainly threw hard, heavy objects, books, fire irons, bricks, and so on. What? Not only that, she has impeccable aim. Joanne, please, we're in a courtroom.
Oh, goodness me, I'm so sorry, dear.
She's still doing this.
But you see, there's no possible way I would throw heavy things like that.
Bitch, you got an arm, shut up. Well, if you gotta take a look at this, you'll get the right idea.
What happened to your pipe?
At the time, I was holding my pipe like so. I was subjugated to that horrifying barrage that flew out of my hand. I accidentally stepped on it while I was trying to pick it up and split it right in two. The pipe just broke in half. Some hard object hit my pipe, knocking it out of my hand. I patched it up with some tape as a quick fix.
Honestly, dear, you really like to make such a fuss out of that little things in your life.
I don't know, man. Smoke the pipe. I wonder if Miss Greta is important. Yeah, it's important. The defendant believes that there's a profound meaning in the last statement.
Yare! There's only one bit of knowledge to glean from the retired soldier's statement. Defying your furious wife would only result in a broken heart and a broken pipe. That is all there is to it. You will find nothing else meaning, profound or otherwise. Indeed. Any husband will already know this fact. I'm not too sure about that.
Will you at least allow us to take a look at that broken pipe?
Of course, I don't mind.
There you go again. You're always going out of your way to please younger women.
Very well. The court shall accept this as evidence.
I wonder what the pipe. It's a shame for your claim to result in nothing but a denial. Oh, no, it's okay. I really appreciate it, Sasato. Really take a look at this evidence since you went out of her way to get it for me.
Now witness, you may continue your testimony. Tell us more about the knives in your room.
Alright, what's up with this? It's cracked. It's got a little chip in there. There's a bit of the pipe missing here. It seems to have been damaged recently. On closer inspection, it actually has some little grazes everywhere. It must have been well used. You know, if you think about it, maybe something is only well used once it's been scratched a lot over a long time. But as for this missing piece, the fact that the wound is so new, it makes me wonder so. With the way this tape looks like bandages, I can't help but feel bad for the poor pipe. Did you notice that Mr. Gardner's pipe and robe are the same color? It almost feels ominous. I wonder if he's trying to hint at something here. He still uses it even after it broken to half. Must have been something very important to him, filled with memories. Or maybe he just couldn't afford a new one. Oh yeah, he's poor. But what's in the pipe, Diggy?
What's in the pipe?
Oh,
Glass?
Oh. You know what that is?
Broken window?
It's the tip of the knife.
Is it really? She threw that right at his face?
Oh my
Oh
god, I
my
think she
God.
did. I think I saw something reflecting in the light inside the pipe. Oh shit, Danny, your computer crashed? It's blue screen? Oh fuck.
No, it's the Windows update, right? The Windows update's fucking with everyone.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, I saw it too. Looks like something stuck
It
behind
fucked
the
with
bowl of
Mark,
the
it
pipe.
fucked with Larry, and now it's fucking with you too. It's so weird.
I'll turn it
It
upside
happened
down and
last
shake it. Oh, what's this? It's a metal fragment. If I had to guess, it's probably broken off of some kind of blade. A blade, huh? Jinkies! Susato? This is a fragment that we found inside Mr. Griffin Prime. It's like the tip of some kind of blade. You know, if it's the tip of a blade... Jinkies. Have you thought of something? Well, I mean, we're both not stupid, Susato. You're right, Naruhodo. Yes, we get it. We get it. Maybe if I look at the knife now. So are you actually going to tell me that this is a freak accident?
I'm really upset at that.
Yeah.
That this is all just becoming like an accident. Everything in this game is just an accident.
Ah, they fit perfectly together. Yeah. We know. It's not a Scooby-Doo mystery, guys. Maybe I have to press them first. So you won't admit until I give you evidence, then. Oh, what was that face, boy? If Sasaki didn't do it, there's only one way that he could have been stabbed. I hope you haven't forgotten already, Japanese boy. The claim that the defendant didn't stab her has yet to be proven. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this shit. That is true, but only has some way to instantly tell who touched the murder weapon. Technology, as miraculous as that would be, come in handy right now. Fingerprints. There's no fingerprints. I believe referring to fingerprints. What? Are you telling me that science has already figured it out? And when someone touches something, a unique fingerprint is left behind. Well, I don't see one. The number of countries already accept fingerprints as evidence. Chief Justice Vortex is currently working on adapting fingerprints into our legal system. Oh, so it's not in yet.
Within decades, we can expect a new age of scientific advancements in our land.
Until then, we won't be able to use fingerprints to prove our claim. I'm afraid we'll just have to find some other way. Aw, man. If only we waited a few more years to come to Britain. Alright, I got this guy. I got his nuts wrapped around my fingertips. Yeah.
Figure it out, Danny. That's really frustrating.
I thought it didn't do anything to me, but I've noticed that everyone else today has been having problems with it.
Yeah, it would suck if it fucked up his actual OS though, because then he has to reinstall, and I don't know if he has 2 hard drives or not. I assume he did. He does. Because if you're ever going to build a gaming computer, you always should get 2 hard drives.
Well, not everyone can afford 2 hard drives. But the update shouldn't destroy your thing like that. It should just give you a little bit of problems, but it's an easy fix.
Oh, god damn it. I pressed it too fast. I don't know if do I present the knife or the shard? Probably the shard, right?
Yeah, the shard.
Did he not know that a shard of a knife was in his pipe? Okay, I'm just gonna save it because I only have 1 life left. I guess the shard, right? Because they already talked about the knife.
Yeah, the shard.
There it is, yeah. Mr. Grabadab, can I get you to take a look at this? I really can't see it.
Fingers crossed.
Back in the platoon, they call me Hawkeye John, but that was a long time ago. Nowadays, when I'm reading my favorite book by the fireplace, I tend to do things like mistake the letter B and D and P and Q. So you're... what's that word? Not dyslexic, right?
I guess dyslexic. If
Yeah.
you're mistaken them, though, that might be something else.
Yeah.
But you mix
My
them up.
word. Yeah, my word. Maybe you should try putting yourself in the witness shoes, attorney. That's not what I'm asking. I don't give a fuck. Just what is this? Some sort of tiny metallic shard? It might just be the tip of a broken blade. It may be tiny, but it's absolutely an important piece of evidence. How very intriguing. Where did you learn? Where did you happen to pick this up? It was stuck inside Mr. Grabadab's pipe. My pipe? What in the world did I get in there? Well, what's the point of presenting this tiny little shard? You can't possibly be saying that's related to the case at hand, can you? Fuck yeah. Indeed I am. What? If we consider, oh, the accent's rubbing off. If we consider this shard alongside another piece of evidence, I think the truth about the stabbing will become clear once and for all. I can see that our attorney is becoming very confident in his answers. I need some water. And now then, defense. I order you to present your evidence. What evidence combined with this tiny shot will reveal the truth of this case?
The knife.
Take this. This is the knife that was found in the victim's back. If you look carefully, you'll see that the tip of the blade is chipped just slightly. There are entire hordes of thieves roaming around the city, London city centre with shorty knives. A knife as cheap as this one would break as soon as it struck a bone. If that's true, then the tip of this knife would likely still be stuck inside the victim's body, yes. However, that is not the case. The broken tip of this knife was the metallic shard all along! It was in Mr. Grabadab's pipe! Oh wow, he actually took a hit for once. What's the matter, Lord Radzix? Oh, this is absolutely absurd. He made my heart go doki doki. The knife with the broken tip and the shard, they fit together perfectly, like 2 peas in a pod. Like, I was gonna say something really bad, never mind. Blazes! Oh look, she's standing on a crate. Order! Some kind of Japanese black magic. Oh, what the fuck, do too, Judge? Man, I thought out of everyone in the courtroom, you won't have my back, no? What an asshole.
I thought he was enjoying the show and being like,
I
I'm
know.
rooting for the Japanese.
I know he's like, oh, this is getting interesting, but he's like, oh my god, this is
love an underdog.
Japanese black magic.
He's
like,
a
bro-
witch.
Like, bro, he's got a witch.
He's a
You know
witch.
what? I am a witch. He's got a gun. I got a gun too, and I'll do it again. There's no black magic, I'm afraid. On the contrary, one might call it a miracle. A miracle? Looks like even Prosecutor Van Zeke has realized the truth. Attorney, explain of the meaning of your black magic. Yes, sir. Well, the gist of what I'm trying to say is, probably the exact same time that this shard got lodged in his pipe, I guess. That was made clear during the Grabadep's testimony. At the time, I was holding my pipe like so, when I subjugated a horrifying barrage and flew out of my hand. Some hard object hit my pipe, knocking it out of my hand. Holy shit, this can't be. My wife literally almost killed me. The fight between Grabadep couple happened the exact same time as the crime. In her rage, Miss Grabadep threw the knife at her husband. And then, when the knife collided with Miss Grabadep's pipe and sent flying, the knife's tips broke off. And then, the shard broke off the knife, lodged itself inside the flying pipe. Oh, it's really like some sort of a miracle. It's the only conceivable way that the shard could have ended up inside the pipe. Then the knife, now without its tip, flew through the open window. Ugh. Thus, this broken weapon descended from the Grabadep's home and stabbed the victim in the back. No way. Yari. Is he really gonna stop me here? He's gonna start talking about Newton's law. He's like, the rate at which the gravity pulls accelerate an object is 9.18 miles per square. Are you telling me that an object that weighs this much would be able to pierce the victim without a tip? He's like, oh god, what's that? Susato, what's he talking about? I think he's talking about gravity.
Momentum.
With the what's momentum? What a dedicated demonstration.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
I can see
you
this
piled
game
up
around
countless
Moses.
negligent detail and proudly presenting the result heaping of dust. That's a very Japanese trick, isn't it? Oh shit, I too am racist. What's your problem now? Unfortunately for you, your demonstration is nothing more than a pretense. If you're wondering why, because I'm bringing sexy back, and there exists a fatal contradiction into your own assertion. Huh? What? Wait, what's the contradiction in my own assertion? Lord Van Zieks, explain yourself. What contradiction have you found in this assertion? It's honestly very simple. Oh, simple and clean, like Utara Hikaru. The victim was stabbed in the back by this knife. The back, yeah, the back. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's absolutely right. What's the matter, darling? You're suddenly so jumpy. And try to remember the details of the case again. As the victim was walking around Brazado Road, she was stabbed and collapsed on the spot. If a knife has descended from above with these circumstances, then it would have been inconceivable for the knife to land on her back. Wait, was she just like a hunchback? Well, it did land in a weird spot. Order. Of course. That's totally it. If a knife stabbed her, it would have been stuck at the very top of her head, of course. But wow, that attorney really clammed up. So that's it. I knew something was fishy about this, but what's the truth then? Oh shit, dude. Indeed, the defense has overlooked something vital. You can't call it a logical conclusion if it has even a single contradiction. Attorney, your demonstration doesn't have a leg to stand on. Matter of fact, you have no legs now. What? Nani? His legs. I was so close to the truth. There shouldn't have been anything wrong with the path I was on. But now, the way is closed off by a single contradiction. Oh, my toe. In other words, if we can resolve this contradiction, the path will be clear once more. Wow, she is such a positive woman. I love her.
She is. I'm really happy.
She's like, hold the phone. Listen up, Naruhodo. If you've been taken by surprise, just turn the little bell. But if you're out on the right path, then I believe there has to be an answer somewhere. Somewhere in the information records of the courtroom. It looks like our Japanese boy has finally run out of rebuttals. There is only one thing that your silence whispers to us. Carelessly whispers to me. It says that you accepted your own assertion as false. He said objection like this? The contradiction isn't because I'm wrong. It's because another challenge to make my case even more, well, it's just another challenge. It's just another challenge to make my case well more honed. You're not wrong. There's no way that a falling knife could stab an upright person in the back. That is, in a normal situation. What? What? What are you talking about, defense? A certain piece of evidence tells the story. It tells us how a falling knife could end up in the victim's back. What are you saying? What are you saying? What kind of nonsense is that to this trick? It seems that this is the last time I'll have to say this today. Defense, I order you to present your evidence. This is the final contradiction. If I can clear this up, one final undeniable truth remains. Here's the evidence that proves how the falling knife fell to the victim's back. I know!
How'd you do? What do you mean you know? How?
The book flew out the window. She picked up the book because when she was stabbed, she had the book already in her hand.
Yeah.
She was holding the book. I'm gonna save it just in case I don't fuck up. It is the book. That's the only position she would have to bend down to grab something. The fourth book, discovered at the scene of the crime, explains it all. This is it. This is the final piece of evidence that the defense will present. This burned down the book. That book was from the Gerberdub's home, correct? If you take a look at the photo of the crime scene, it tells you exactly where the book was present at the scene. The victim was holding the book in his hand. However, if you recall, the constable testified that he placed the book in her hand. That would be referring to when he moved the crime scene to the opposite footpath, yes? About that. Patrolman O'Malley gave us a vital piece of testimony alongside that. Why did you But why did you leave this book in the victim's hand? Huh? Well, that's just how I found it. When we ran over to the crime scene, the victim was holding it onto the book. When I moved her, I just left her to the same as I found her, holding the book. In other words, the victim picked up that book on her own violation. Words. Thank you, Susanna. So obviously, she picked it up from before she was stabbed with the knife. That does make sense. When you got a knife in your back, that's definitely not the time to be reading. So why in the first place did the victim pick up the book? Oh, I think I know. I can imagine a reason why. Huh? Oh shit. We know that this book fell from the landlord's flat on the 3rd floor to the ground. Furthermore, that was almost exactly the same time that the incident occurred. Exactly. That were at the same time. The victim was walking along the foggy London night on the pavement of the Bazaar Road. As she walked on, suddenly a book fell right in front of her. The book that I threw out? Miss Grabadab, put yourself in a shoe for a moment. Imagine you were walking along the road when suddenly a book fell before you. Well, I can't exactly imagine that happening, but I suppose I reach out my hand and pick up the whole book, of course. And that's our answer. She picked it up. The book fell from the sky in front of her, and of course she reached to pick it up. What do you think she might have looked like in that situation? Bent down, ass out, whole cheek out, her back was pointing to the sky, completely defenseless as she's bent over. And in the next instant, when she picked it up, split. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking serious? Is this really the case? Are you? Yeah, she's bent over ready to be clapped, dude. She got fucking clapped. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way. Oh, I mean, that's the way, I guess. The knife following the book descended directly into her back. But that's not all. Not far behind Viridian was another person walking on Bizarre Road. That would have been the defendant, Soseki Natsume. What Soseki witnessed at that moment was the victim suddenly collapsing to the ground. In that wispy fog, he failed to see the knife falling from the sky. Ah! In that case, the constable and his wife wouldn't have witnessed anyone else on the scene. And that's all because there was no criminal to flee the scene. This case is just a tragic accident. It's a result of a chain of coincidence on coincidences. That's the very truth of the stabbing of Viridian Green. It was a flying knife in the streets. Does this sound right, Grabadebs? And when you first revealed the knife, I started to realize maybe that's really what happened. Darling. Joanne. You stupid fucking bitch, you fucking fast, you fucking crazy. I know. Whatever it was on purpose or not, it doesn't really matter. What I've done is still a crime, right? Wow, there's not even a motive, huh? I confess to it all. That night, as I was blinded by rage, I threw that book at my husband. And then I threw that knife, too. Dear, you don't have to say it. I know. Oh, I'm so sorry. She pulls out a gun and shoots him. You should have died when I threw that knife. Oh, oh, look, he's carrying it. Oh, but he can't lift her because he got little legs.
Oh.
Oh, look, his butt's on fire.
Oh.
Oh. Man, what a fucking case, dude. I can't believe this case.
This one is a bit frustrating. The other ones were forgivable, but this one is a bit frustrating.
No, the boat one was more frustrating. This one's just like, I can't believe it was just a coincidence. Lord Francisque, how's Miss Grabadab doing? She was taken to her bed in emergency care. I'm told that the situation is hectic at the moment. As you can see, she weighs a ton and her husband cannot leave her. But there shouldn't be any problems. Things will soon calm down. Unfortunately, they wrought this tragedy with their own hands. They'll need the resolve to stand face together. I messed up my voice like 3 times. I'm not sure if one to make all of this a dark cloud's silver lining, but according to the report from the hospital, the victim is on the road to recovery. It seems to be just a matter of time before she regains her senses. We still don't know a thing about her, huh? Still, it's great that she survived this ordeal. Yeah, you're right. And as for you, defendant, Soseki Natsume. Oh, I was just standing here in the middle of... Oh, fucking ghost! Oh, shit. Yes, sir. On behalf of the Ministry of Justice, I wish to issue an apology to you. You've journeyed to Great Britain from so far in order to study in peace. Yet, we only caused you immeasurable suffering. We are deeply sorry for this. Everyone, you can stop being racist for 2 seconds. He's gonna cry. I cannot accept, for I am the one who must apologize. Is me. What? Soseki, that night, a poor young lady had fallen before my eyes, but in my hysterical horror as what laid before me, I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, what mistake? I thought that fine lady had died. Well, Patrolman Pat thought so as well. She did seem pretty dead, though, I guess. It has been a year since my arrival. I was still yet the acclimacy to life in the imperial capital. My days were dismal. Oh, fuck, a spirit! Oh, okay. It was that the spirit of the fog of London, damp and dreary, had come. Soseki does seem like a really sensitive guy. What a potent image. And it was the same then. I thought she was bewitched by the very same malevolent spirit. I know that dropping my books and fleeing the scene wasn't what I should have done. I should have done nothing other than call a doctor and notify the police what had happened. As an exchange student,
I've dealt a terrible blow to the trust between our great empire. Thus, I must offer my deepest apologies.
Damn, what a man, dude. What a bro. He just recovered all dignity right there for Japan.
Oh, as far as I can see, the essence of this case seems to be apparition of an interwoven chain of his misfortune. Manipulated by this apparition, we were ready to rush to a mistaken verdict. Lord Van Zieks and you, attorney who voyaged from Japan to the British Empire, you too are responsible for breaking that chain. This was absolutely a model trial.
Thank you, my lord.
Fuck yes. Now, sage citizens of the jury.
Yes, my lord.
The court has decided now's the time for this trial to end. We request your final verdict.
Speaking as the foreman, I only wish to arrive at a dignified verdict.
The truth is very cool, isn't it?
Ah yes, I didn't think this would end with us losing a juror.
I stand here now as my wife's messenger.
Oh, it's about time. Now I'm gonna work right. Hey, story, grandchildren, story, whatever. Now, jurors, the time has come. Present your final verdicts to the court. Not guilty.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Not guilty. Hey.
Beep, 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 beep. Shoot it. Oh, yeah.
Yay!
We did it. Danny, I did refund you. How dare you claim that I didn't refund
double
you?
the refund. The customer
I will now
goes
deliver the verdict of the defendant Natsumi, Soseki Natsumi, not guilty.
Yay! Yay! We did. Bang, bang, bang.
One more thing, defendant. Yes, my lord. You are now a free man once again. I hope you will endeavor to bridge the gap between our two countries, and be sure that you never find yourself in this courtroom again.
Yes, of course. I, Soseki Natsumi, do solemnly swear. I am so moved.
With this, today's trial comes to a close.
Oh my god. 20 February, 3:17 p.m. Oh, Bailey's defense lobby.
Oh, substitute.
Huh? You mean me?
Of course I do. Are there any other substitutes here?
I don't really know. We come a long way from substitute law student Naruhodo, haven't we? I would prefer that we just arrive at Naruhodo instead. Oh, is my name finally absolved of all doubt?
A heart of full glee. Laugh loud and free.
He seems really happy. I can tell he's that since he said laugh. It would be a lot easier to tell his attitude, though.
Thank you, Danny. Oh, substitute, you've really done it. You salvaged my life from the rubble.
It wasn't me. You're free because you didn't hurt anyone. It's great that everyone else has come to see that too.
No, you see, you got the wrong idea. Dear substitute.
Yeah.
I said this before, but I could have never come to love London. On the roads, I looked around and I only see foreigners in the sky. Only bricks, skyscrapers. The Brits would look down from me. From above, they point and laugh. Look at this dwarf. I don't even know where the dwarf is.
I think you're just imagining that.
However, today you have put me out of my tiny hole of depression. You stood up at the grand stage against those Brits and you didn't dare retreat. In equal battle, you fought with your word to unveil the untruth of unknown. When I saw those great fireworks launch the Grand Court, my heart cried with joy. My kokoro went toki toki.
We're both grateful for you to say it. Hear you say that.
My old friends in Japan would be delighted to hear about this misadventure when I go home.
Huh? Go home? Oh, hey, I've been looking for you three.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I happened to oversleep just a bit.
My, if it isn't Holmes.
Whoa, that was a close. It looks like I made it just in time. It looks like the court's about to be in session. I know you got this, Master Naruhodo. Actually, the trial just ended. What? How? I was such in a rush for nothing then. Oh, it's you damn monster. The Sherlock Holmes. Huh? I'm sorry, have we, like, met?
This is Soseki. You do remember arresting him, right?
Oh, that's right. I didn't recognize him. He's always hiding out in his little basement and flat or those dank little jail cells. What's he doing in a bright lit room like this? I had no idea who he was.
You could be a little less rude, fucking checker.
Curse you, the Sherlock Holmes. It's all your fault this has happened to me. I've got it. Yeah, I got it. I got a whole mountain of things I want to say to you. No. Wait, sorry. I've got it now. You must be that man who ran off from the crime scene. You abandoned that poor victim. Huh? If you have taken her to a hospital instead, by now she probably would have been awake again.
Phew. Oh, what a fucking asshole. He totally just dodged the fucking point that he blamed him. What a fuck.
Mhm.
But oh well, I figure it was inevitable for her to end up this way. What? We're all the same, you know. Some things like that's just too much of a fright.
No, get mad at him. He's a fucking asshole.
I'm honestly very sorry for what I did. Good. By the way, what the fuck? This guy's like, good. You better feel bad that you left her dying in the street.
Bad by witnessing a crime that you had no purpose of committing.
I know, what a fucking asshole. Holmes, yeah. He likes that voice too. The Skeletor said he liked it too.
Good. By the way, you said there was a
You should have heard his Austin Powers voice,
say?
Danny. It was incredible.
No, I suppose not. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're just too funny for me to handle.
Poor Soseki.
Come now, look at the bright side. That's a killer song. Good reference, am I right? What a pleasant experience, and it's all for free. From what I came to see, you've been declared not guilty. I'm still not safe.
Oh shit, if he dies, I'm gonna be so sad.
Whatever do you mean?
Ooh, Holmes? He's not gonna die.
No, Soseki.
I knew all along.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, the fucking spirit. I'm fucking cursed. I'm telling you, I'm fucking cursed by the fucking Grim Reaper.
Oh, the prosecutor Baron von Zieks.
I'll never forget what I heard when that prosecutor is in court. Even if you're not guilty, you're doomed to a terrible demise. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Huh? Even if some sort of unruly bringer of death appears before us, I, Susato, will not fail to keep you safe from harm. Can I get a thud, a slap? I don't know, a clap? No, that's like a slap sound. He'll get a taste of my special move, the Susato toss.
Oh shit! You could have at least warned me before you do that, Susato. Oh shit! I blacked out.
So, Soseki, oh my back. What are you gonna do now? You mentioned going home a while ago.
Oh shit, the fucking spirit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! I need to get the fuck out of here. Before long, I plan to go home to the Japanese Empire.
Huh?
It's been a whole year since I arrived here first in the British Empire, going to a university, living on my professor's teaching, visiting the libraries and bookshops. I come to know this wonderful world and literature, along with the city to be born from. And I realized that it's my mission to teach our empire about this culture.
Have you ever seen a Japanese man with that kind of beard or mustache? Is that in their, like, trait? Is that beard or that mustache? Is that in, like, their DNA that they could grow a beard like that?
Are you asking if Japanese people can grow facial hair?
But like,
Is that
it's
your
like,
question?
like specifically like that?
Yeah,
Is that a
course they
common
can.
thing?
Anybody can grow anything.
Yeah, but they say, you know, in your DNA there's a certain, like, one
Is
that's
this your
grown.
testosterone?
Huh. Okay.
You big dork.
Soseki.
Yeah, you just yes.
Okay.
So, to put simply, you've gotten cold feet at the thought of the Grim Reaper's curse. Is that right? No, you see, you got the
Throw kind of. After they open their doors to foreigners, they adopt that stash style. Okay.
They just got downloaded into their DNA. Fucking Larry.
No, because isn't there like
Like they can shave it to be like that, or people can just grow it to be like that.
I guess you could shave it
normal.
like that. Because I was like, aren't like Viking beards like Viking beards? Because it's like it's in their it's easier for them to grow.
It's Viking beards because they never used to cut their hair.
Okay.
They did the bare minimum of everything. Everything was masculine.
The more I learn about this culture, the more these strange emotions well up in me. When I return home, I wish to write something with my own 2 hands. Maybe 3, if I include my other hand. I love to read one of Sasuke's novels one day. Now, Mr. Naruhodo and Miss Susato, what are your plans? Our plans? Are you going back to Japan with that mustachioed gentleman? Why would we do that?
We haven't been in London for even a week now. We solved 2 cases and haven't been in London for a week. Our trip has only just begun.
I suppose you'll be staying in a hotel then?
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to find a cheap place to live before we go bankrupt. According to our calculations, our allowance will vanish entirely in about 10 days.
Oh, if you like, you're free to take my flats.
Your room doesn't have any windows, right?
Yes, that's true, but the floors, the walls, the ceiling, it's all in perfect order. And there's more. You'll never be alone because the spirits will always be there to curse you. Those fucking spirits. Oh, indeed. When you're sound asleep at night, a spirit suddenly wrings your neck. What a refreshing way to start the day.
I think we'll need more time before that. I've got a proposal for you. Too. Would you like to stay in my home for a while?
Really? You see, our home is a bit of a vacancy.
Even if you're just be taking the attic. Can you really call that vacancy? Bet his attic's fucking huge. We'll talk it over with the landlord this morning, and now Iris is cleaning it up. You should head home as soon as you can. You should come as soon as you can. I doubt you got any luggage. Oh my, what a lovely proposal. We get to live in the attic of a world-famous detective home. So many emotions are welling up inside me. We graciously accept. I don't even suppose I have an option to look elsewhere now.
Alright, it's decided then. Tonight, Iris and I will be flexing her cooking muscles for a big welcome dinner. Mr. Sotseki, you're welcome to come over as well. I do appreciate the offer.
Oh, he's crying. Well then, let's get to work on the paper for Sotseki's acquittal. Susato looks pretty excited.
I'm pretty excited, man. I'm gonna sleep with a 10-year-old.
Wait, how old is she?
I don't know. I
think she's 11. Oh, she's 10. Oh
no.
Substitute.
Substitute. I knew I was right to choose you. I'm so glad I could meet someone like you in this foggy city.
I feel the same way, Sotseki. It's just sad that we already have to say goodbyes. I hope he doesn't die.
I've realized that I belong in Japan. Substitute, one day, I swear we will meet again.
Of course. I hope I can call myself a full-fledged attorney by then.
Perhaps by then, I'll have the air of a competent author.
Alright, you two. Our coach has arrived. Let's go see our little girl. We gotta get going soon, Master Naruhodo. Alright, Holmes. Hopefully, Mr. Sotseki will acquit in time for when we make it to dinner. Yay, we did it, guys. And so, the curtains close on Sotseki's trials. The 3 of us boarded a coach and set off for the Baker Street, only to find Sotseki's dead body.
Don't say that.
I hope not. Wow, that's a big attic, actually. It's not Japan. We're in Britain, Danny. So this is it. Huh.
Or, Ace Attorney's equivalency of Britain.
Yeah. And Ace Attorney is in Kentucky. Fun fact. It's in our new office. Our own office, huh? I like that. It's got a nice ring to it. It does. It's like a dream come true. This is like a dream come true. Do you see this, Sugi? It's only a small one, but I feel like I've come one step closer to fulfilling a dream.
I just barely read what Danny said in chat. You totally ignored the point of what he was saying. You bitch.
Oh, just because in Japan? Yeah, but they're in Britain. But they're in Britain. Just kidding. They're in London. Yeah, baby. So what do you think, you two? Do you love it or do you love it? Oh, whoa! He's looking fine. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, thank you so much for this view. It's such a charming little studio. I'm positively only one with glee. That's great. Iris and I are glad to have you here too. Oh, come on, everyone. It's almost time for supper time. When Uncle Suseki gets here, we're going to have a great big party.
Either way, still weird.
Miss Iris, I would love to help you prepare. Okay, then Susie, you can make the salad. All right. Whoa, a British mixed culture with Japanese food sounds awesome. So, how does it feel, Master Naruhodo? You've established your very own office in London. I can't stop trembling from the excitement. And the excitement of you standing in front of me, oh. Along with the thoughts of what this might be waiting for us in the city. Ooh. That's exactly how I feel when I opened up my office here. That is, until I came to know of the darkness.
Make all the difference.
Yeah. I know, right? Until I came to know of the darkness lurking in this foggy city. London is praised for being the brightest, most prosperous imperial capital of all. However, as the flames of London burns brighter and brighter, the shadows cast by the light grows in the ever greater darkness. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I'm sure you'll find out soon enough in due time. But just how deep does this darkness go? But it's okay, we've got Sora with us. It's in our hearts. Just think of the light in our hearts. And if we believe, I believe this bears repeating. Well, welcome to London, Master Naruhodo. Oh, my throat, God. At that point, there was no way I could have truly understand Mr. Holmes' words. No, it would have been just a short while longer before I would peer into the abyss with my own eyes. Oh no, what's gonna happen? The end? That's the end of the chapter? Fuck. What if... Okay, there's a fifth episode. I was gonna say, this better not be another episode. The Hound of Bakersville. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Oh, fuck, we are done.
Yeah. What a stupid, useless, fun case.
Yeah, what a dumb case. Okay, so let's investigate.
Time, but what a fun case.
So the first case, I was accused of murder, and I defended myself when I'm not even an attorney, and the girl got away with it in the end. Well, she tried to get away, but we got her. But then she's getting charged in Britain for herself. We knew her name, but she basically kind of got away. On the boat, our best friend died. That's all that happened. And a Russian ballerina was the cause of it. She was running away from her ballet life. In this one, Megudal was obviously tampering with evidence, and it was pretty clear that he probably committed the murder. And then he died after it. Who committed the murder? Oh, no, we were defending Megudal, but we found out he did it, right? We found out he was tampering with evidence, and we couldn't accuse him in the end. We couldn't actually accuse him. So he got a non-guilty verdict, but he died in the carriage burning. In the fourth episode, a random woman accidentally got a knife to the back, and by sheer coincidence of a bunch of things. So far, nothing has been related. Nothing. And on top of all of that, the only thing that we know is that Van Zieks Vlad is really into like the justice, and he does not like British system. And there's a huge tampering of evidence. So finally we can start a new case. And I feel pretty good. So I think tomorrow we'll start a new case. We'll start the new episode tomorrow. or the next stream, I should say, since will be on the VOD. I will upload the VODs as soon as I can. And yeah, guys, thanks you for today. If you guys on the YouTube, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for chilling and sticking in. This was a very long VOD. My throat hurts, but
Hey, you pulled through.
yeah. Well, then I'll catch you in the next VOD, guys. On the flip side, peace. And if you can make it to the stream, I would love that. Peace, guys.
Thank you, Larry. Good night, everyone.
Good night.